Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Vox Jed Fight About It, where we don't fight about it. And we've got another very special episode again. Last time I introduced Twig, but this time I get to introduce Woolen. Say
That
hi.
wasn't last time, you fool.
What?
Last time I did an introduction.
Fair enough. We're fighting already. Will
We're
introduce
fighting
yourself.
already.
This is exactly what it was advertised.
This is what the show is about.
I love watching you two fight.
Wow.
It's great. We had a big one today.
Dude, for the 100th episode,
Oh,
we're gonna
yeah.
brawl in the streets.
Yeah, we're gonna do a live episode where we just like beat each other.
Like, we're in like totally separate weight classes, but it'll be funny.
Oh, it'd be
God.
really funny.
But
Oh,
yeah,
I'll get the popcorn.
Woolen, how are things with you? You want to introduce yourself and what you do?
Alright, hello, I'm Woolen. I'm a blue sheep. I'm a professional animator and illustrator. Yep, that's me.
Nice. And you do streams as well? You're working with Willow
Oh,
SMP
yeah.
and... Yeah.
You make
I'm a
content.
Willow. Yeah, I make content. Don't look at my YouTube channel. Thumbs up.
Don't worry, we'll just plug that in the
Ah!
description.
Yeah, we'll just put it down below. Don't worry
I
about
make
it.
fan animations. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's great to have you on the show. It was a scheduling nightmare
It was
because
horrific.
frankly, Discord's like automatic time thing, like time translation thing, does not work. It's never worked. I've used it 5 whole times over 2 years, and not once has it worked as expected with no hiccups.
No, it's
Yeah.
consistently a problem.
Yeah, no, it sucks. No, I'm having a lot of scheduling issues at the moment as well, especially since I'm really bloody busy this month, and it's just like
tell me about
messing
it.
me the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been a real busy one because of console craft, and I didn't mention this. I mentioned last week that I'm working myself to the bone, but it's like it's sustainable. It's sustainable because it's short term. I'm not gonna burn out because it's short term. But if they were to extend console craft a week, I would probably lose my mind. I got about to the word week in that sentence when I expressed this thought to Mr. Sebastian Bush, and he was like, "Oh, we're thinking about doing that, by the way, because of the VidCon stuff." And I was just like, "Oh, no." You don't want to hear the end of this sentence, then.
Yeah.
Me when the vid is conning.
Yeah.
I wish I could go. I cannot go, unfortunately.
I would love to go to VidCon.
It's so many I've had so many like trips and like cost expensive things happen to me recently that it's like I can't make it.
Damn, Jed, brutal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So what just happened was I went to turn up Woolen on Discord and invited them to a random server that I don't even know how I got there. But yeah, I went ahead and solved that real quick. But Woolen,
Yeah.
let's get right into the questions then. What made you interested in streaming? Just overall.
Oh, bro. Tommy in it.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah?
No. Yeah, I've been really big in watching his content and stuff when I was little, and I was just like, well, I should probably do that. And then I started professionally yapping, and it was like, damn,
Oh,
I made
professional
money.
yapper?
oh
Yeah,
you're a
I recently
baby.
Yeah, I
You're
had
a
the same thought.
fucking baby, dude.
What the fuck
Oh,
does that mean?
when I hear people go, "Oh, you know, what are your inspirations? What got you into content?" I think of people like from my generation. Well, I guess we're of the same generation by technicality.
Well,
and I think well, not even
shut
that
the
far
fuck
back,
up.
or not even that are like late, Jed. I'm thinking like Paul Soares Jr. and like the fucking like
Oh,
CNanners crew and whatnot. And it's just like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm old.
Ancient.
Yeah, you are fucking ancient. You're brittle. You're about to fall into dust.
Oh God, I'm gonna cope by calling both of you children.
Both of you.
No, well,
Yeah, I'm pretty young too, actually.
So no, what got me into like content creation, like YouTube stuff, that would have been Dan TDM, Stampy Longnose, Captain Sparkles, you know, all the old guys. But like streaming itself would have been Tommy in it and the rest of that SMP. the ones we could mention anyway.
The ones
Yeah.
that you would like to bother mentioning, yeah.
Yeah. No, they're all yeah, I just really like doing the funny lore. And I'm like, damn, I can do funny lore like this. And then I did funny lore.
Yeah.
No,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
And here you are, being like one of the funny lore guys.
Oh yeah. I know it's also because of the paycheck, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, of
Yeah, that's
course.
Vox's main
No.
reason for streaming. He loves money, and that's all.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
that like $50 every 4-ish months is really getting me by. You
Oh,
know, you have
dude.
no idea.
Dude,
It really
it's
does
when
it
I
for
got-
me.
crazy.
I got my first Twitch paycheck recently, and it was like near $200, and I just sat there like,
Whoa!
whoa! And then I bought a book. I used all my
200
money to buy a book.
Yeah,
What is the conversion
tis
for-
tradition. Tis tradition.
Tis
Because tis tradition that like I got my first pay from Twitch I think a year ago ish now. It's been a while, but I got my first 50 off them, and tis tradition to go out and blow all of it immediately in celebration.
Oh yeah, you wanna?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sending a picture on how expensive that book was. It was the Art of Scarland book. It's an art book.
Oh yeah, I've heard
all the
about
proceeds go
these.
to charity.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I justify buying my expensive treats for myself. Is like, well, I'll get something
Yeah,
that
and
also
then,
goes to charity.
Yeah, and then like all the other like random shit I buy, I get my friends to buy it instead.
Yeah.
Having well-off friends
know.
that you can mooch off of is the way. That is the meta.
Well, I
Yeah.
do work for them. Sebastian Bush, I've got like a few beanies from him.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I know. No, but I do
Sebastian
work for
Bush.
those people. Sebastian B. Bush.
Pump out 2 streams a week on this man's server. When is he gonna start paying me?
Dude.
I'm a
We're
professional
up to
Minecraft builder.
27. I'm up to 27 streams of Willow Rerooted now.
Yeah.
I'm only keeping count because I
Damn.
keep count for the VOD uploads.
I don't
Mhm.
wanna know because I was a part of the season 0 and 1.
Right.
Yeah, because it's probably
Get
way more than you.
Oh, for sure.
hours
It's
and hours into this thing.
yeah.
That's really sad, Vox.
That is sad. I should start doing more. I'll be on all week next week. It'll be great.
Yeah.
I will never log off the server. That's
Just
never
in
gonna
time for
happen.
them to shut the server down.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are you allowed to say that?
Bush and Enzo said it live on my stream a couple days ago.
All
So,
right,
you
fair
know, I
enough.
think I'm allowed.
Yeah, no, I was the tiebreaker in deciding if the server was gonna shut down.
Yeah?
Yeah, I vote for it. Yeah, I'm like, yep, die.
Die.
Yeah. I like the idea of a clean slate every now and again, especially if it's the easiest solution that will most definitely work, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna miss your sewer though. I just built a fucking house on it.
The sewer
Yeah.
is so nice. I'm so glad that like Enzo took pity on me and like invited everybody in.
Yeah.
Like you showed up of your own volition, but like Enzo showed up and they were like, "Yeah, Bush will be here in a minute." And then they were like, "Oh, Ellie and everybody else will be here in a minute too." And I was just like, "Oh, that's nice. I'm glad that people are being roped into my silly little thing." You know?
Oh yeah. We built like 10 penises in there. It was really
It's
Oh,
fun.
great.
Wow.
It's
Amazing.
fantastic.
I
I've
know,
got
I
that
didn't
clip
get to
of
see
Twig going like, "This is not my penis." I love it. It's my favorite clip.
But yeah, speaking of Minecraft content and mainly your OC, which is also your character.
Yeah.
Any story behind it? How did you end up
Oh.
at a demon sheep
Oh, he isn't a demon.
or god sheep or whatever?
So, okay. Well, he wasn't originally supposed to be a god, but I kind of just like happened like that, you know? So,
Mhm.
so do you know the app My Singing Monsters?
Oh god.
Yes! I'm aware of my singing monsters.
This is gonna be a hell of a story.
This
All
is
right.
gonna be-
All right. So I was okay, hold on, let me think. So I was listening to the completed Island Cold Island song because it was trending on TikTok for a while, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was like, I was going home because I needed to replace another character called Goat Tin. which was my old persona. So I was going home and I saw
Right,
a
right.
sheep, just a random sheep, right there in the street, and I just went, "What if I did a sheep? It's like a goat." And I went home and made a character based off of stars, which was
Mhm.
the original idea of Woolen. I don't know if I have a picture of him. But it looked very different to the Woolen currently.
Mhm.
And yeah. So the idea was he was born from the stars. He crashed down like he was a fucking he was a star. He wasn't a sheep, and he just looked at a sheep and went, "Yeah, that's me," and then turned into a
Yeah, I'll
sheep.
take that one.
Yeah, I'll be that
Yeah.
one, sure.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
telling me that you saw an actual sheep in the road in real life, or are you
Yeah.
saying you're? That's wild. That's
Well,
wild.
sometimes my school's animals break out.
Your
I've had
school
a
has
cow.
animals?
Oh yeah, it has a whole farm for some reason and a
Yeah, you don't-
theater.
Your school doesn't have an agriculture department, Jed?
No. I live in
No?
the fucking desert. No,
Oh, that's
everything
fair.
would have heat
Well, maybe
stroke
they would
and
have like
die.
cows or something. I don't know, dog.
Jed,
I don't
that's
know what they
no
do in the
excuse.
desert.
Jed, that's not an excuse. I'm Australian. We are the desert.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, no, we have an adjective. Like we have a lot of like, our school's like fucking rich or something. I don't know because we've got a whole theater. I watched Percy Jackson on that, and I also played Jackbox on the theater. Very fun.
Wow.
We have like Smash tournaments in it. It's awesome.
That's wild. Yeah, no,
Oh,
our
yeah.
schools were not
Absolutely wild,
very,
yeah.
very well off on that front. We had like Chromebooks from like 2011,
Ew.
and that's what we were chilling with in 2018. It was great.
God.
We didn't have enough of them for the whole school, so like they were like wheeled around on a cart. It was wild.
I don't know. I had a pretty
yeah,
good high
my
school.
school does that for MacBooks.
MacBook.
Except
That's
yeah,
insane.
but we have like too many MacBooks, you know.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, but
No, I
I
get
bought
you.
my own computer, and that's the one I'm using to be here right now. Hee.
Awesome.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you found a way to be on our little show. I'm glad that
Absolutely.
planning to be on Vox and Jed Fight About It has been in the making for you for years. This specific thing.
You like we didn't even exist, and you were thinking about it.
Dude,
Okay. Well, I was going to ask.
that's crazy.
I was gonna ask. Aside from like obvious and beyond content creation, even especially after this My Singing Monsters story, I'm very interested to know.
Oh no.
Are there any other weird little like nuggets of inspiration that you've carried with you that far of just like, oh, this is like the strangest place this could have possibly come from, but it worked out, Do you have any of those?
Gacha Life.
Oh.
Oh, I can see it now.
Yeah. A little
Yeah, you
bit.
can
I
see
wouldn't
it.
have seen it. It's like telling people the guy who did our PNGs, Jed, the person who did our PNGs was originally a Friday Night Funkin' modder, and it's just like it becomes so obvious once you know what you're looking at,
MK
especially with their
still
older
is.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
dude, I
still
love
making
Friday Night
those?
Funkin'.
Yeah, no,
I like
they're
the art.
going
I
ham on those.
genuinely like the art style of it. I don't know.
MK is fantastic. Every time we get a chance to shout out MK, I do.
Yeah, because MK is like
dude.
MK is so fantastic. You rock up to them, and I'm like, hey, I need a completely new PNG by next month. What do I have to pay you to make that happen? And they're like, $40, and I'll have it done by the end of the week. And it's just like, okay,
Oh
all
my
right.
god.
And then they hit me up
I
on
need to-
Wednesday and go, hey, so I kind of just started sketching, and then I kind of just like finished it, based on the notes you gave me earlier. Is this good? And then it's like, yes, that works. That's perfect.
That's fucking fantastic. What the fuck?
I need to have a conversation with this MK person to raise their prices.
No,
I've
absolutely.
tried so hard. I tip them like
I tip-
50% or more almost every time I commission them just because I
Same.
feel bad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 'cause,
Oh.
they're great, but like for the robot, when I got the robot, when I switched away from my other character, they were like, "Yeah, I'm kind of busy right now, so I won't be able to get it for you for like, I don't know, honestly, maybe a week. I'm so sorry. I understand if you don't want to." And I was like, "It's a week. That's fine." And then 2 days later, they come back to me and they're like, "Okay, so I did some sketching. Here's like the line art and flat colors." And it's like, "What? You were having a moment. You were taking a break." They're like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of a
It
workaholic."
happens. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what happens when your craft is all you do, and then it becomes like, this is what I do for a break. You know?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it kind of happens like that.
Yeah.
But taking breaks is important. I've heard, and I don't want to drag your personal shit out here if this is something you don't want to talk about, but I've heard through the good old Twitter that you have a lot of trouble recently with high stress and needing breaks.
Oh man. Okay. So, only in this month I got in a job. I need to schedule all the meetings for the job. I'm doing the podcast. I have console craft. I need to finish a video game. I need to present that video game in front of thousands of people. I need to get a commission done, and I'm doing another one right now, which is from Vox's husband. And yeah, I'm great.
Did he commission you?
Like that
Yeah.
quickly?
Jesus, he was just talking an hour ago. An hour ago, they were like, I might commission Woolen. I don't know. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Cool.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it right now. As we speak,
awesome.
This drawing tablet isn't for show. I am literally drawing them right
That's
now.
wild.
Working on it. For sure. But do you have any like stress management tactics, or have you picked up any from that like Twitter thread even that you think are good ideas? Cause like, not fishing for compliments here. I just like stress eating.
I would not. Not the
well, it's not the healthiest.
Healthy coping mechanism, but it is a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
You're missing the healthy part though.
Yeah.
I suggest taking up
but
copious
Macus
amounts
is
of
good.
alcohol.
Jed, I'm a minor. I can't do that.
Yeah, I know. I can't. I'm not old enough to drink in the U.S., but I just think it's funny to imply that.
Jed, are you gonna admit to breaking the law right now? Is that what you're about to do?
No, I've never been
Jed?
drunk. I've been sober my entire life.
I have.
I don't want to say anything about you. You haven't been drunk per se, but
What?
Okay. I don't know what jurisdiction this podcast falls under, so
I'm Australian, dude.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Is I think we're I think due to having an Australian guest and being an American show, we kind of land in an in between of international waters here. So I think we're clear.
We are in. Yeah, we're clear. Now.
Yeah, that's
now
a complete sentence.
Yeah,
well, because you've had alcohol before, Jed.
I've tried a sip.
Yeah, that
like,
counts.
Here and there.
That
But
counts as
drunk.
like.
I've been sober.
Well, yeah, you've never been drunk, but still.
Yeah.
I've had pineapple vodka before.
Wow.
We've pivoted so hard. We've pivoted so hard. It's just like, I just realized I have the question I'm on highlighted, and it's like, stress management. How did we get here? How did we get to alcohol?
Willing to become an alcoholic due to their high stress environment.
Yeah, may I add and say that you should pick up gambling as well. They pair well together.
Gambling's fantastic, dude.
We love gambling on this show.
We should
absolutely.
You know what? We should make some gambling and console craft.
We should make some gambling.
Yeah.
We should run a gambling ring.
Yeah.
Fight Club.
Speaking of console craft,
are we doing lore talk?
You got anything about console craft that you're particularly excited for, or that you wanna hint at for some of the viewers maybe?
Oh man, what can I say?
This comes out tomorrow for reference.
Yeah.
Okay. It will stop.
Like this will be out in like 12 hours.
Ooh,
oh.
That's fun. That's
very interesting. God, it's so hard to keep track in console craft. Jed, I worry about that argument we had in character. I worry that I'm hoping the line was very clearly. Well, I worry because we're clear, right? Me and Jed both know we're doing in character shit and we're fine. I just realized some people came in about halfway through that argument. And I'm just okay, I don't want to seem like I don't want people to think we were genuinely having it out.
No, yeah, I talked about it on
it's
stream
okay.
because I had like went off and I did a bit about getting like moonshine for like I had a whole bit where I was like, I'm gonna forget my feelings by serving alcohol to minors, and that was a fun bit.
Okay, awesome.
I went off and I was having a moment and I was like, yeah, no, out of lore, like Vox and I are fine. We talked about this prior. Like I just felt the need to clarify.
We did not discuss the idea of having this argument prior either. It just sort of happened. You just sort of started poking me.
Yeah. I came to the conclusion that my character was going to be an asshole. And that's that's where I'm at.
Yeah. It's okay that you guys had a breakup.
Yeah.
It's alright.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Oh, my character's
We
gonna
can get you
die.
to
I don't know
therapy.
how I'm gonna kill him. I want him to die horribly, though.
I think it's so funny the like bit of Vox and I being like husbands or whatever, or like a couple. When Vox and I, there was a couple times there's been like misconceptions where it's been like, oh, is Jed your husband in chat? Because Vox is talking about the fact that he has a husband and he is in chat, and I happen to have a
No.
message in it prior, and both of our reactions at the same time was, ew, no.
You are literally
Yeah.
children.
Well, I don't want to be
funny.
married to Jed.
We're like
it's so
brothers,
ironic.
man. It's weird.
He's loud and he's ugly and his breath stinks.
Damn.
He has no
fucking
breath. He's a
dick.
robot. Man, the ironic that I'm drawing his husband. It's so ironic.
Very ironic.
Basil is significantly better than Vox. In
Yeah.
fact, if I could have this podcast,
That's why they
with
call.
Basil,
That's why
I
they
would.
call them my better half. That's
Yeah.
That's the point of
Yeah,
that
bruh.
phrase.
You're
Yeah.
their,
No.
like ball and chain.
Yeah. But consolecraft lore talk. What are we?
Yeah.
How are we feeling about lore so far? Positive, negative, in between? What are we thinking about
Oh, it's fun.
the past
I love,
couple weeks?
love being a little shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. I like that you're just
Yeah.
like I just like I love the just like, oh yeah, that's like the big bad. They live in our walls, don't worry about it.
Yeah. I like once Vox was cured, like that was my involvement that I cared about, like done. Like other than the
We're
fact that
just
like
like-
you're encroaching on my space, I was kind of just like, yeah, fuck it. If you
Every
wanna
once
hang
in a
out, that's
while
fine.
we just like unsuccessfully shoo you away with a broom.
I come back eventually. I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah.
permanent
Just, like-
solution.
Everyone's just in the server, just like, guys, you literally have an evil person in your walls. And then Jed's like, no, it's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
Dude, I genuinely don't
Fine.
know. Like, because today really cemented it for me of just like, God, we are the location on the server now. Because
Oh my
pre-stream, me and
God.
Jed were talking, and we were like, oh, well, I don't know if Woolen will be there, so what we'll do is we'll spend kind of a, like, in-lore, very light lore day of just like, yeah, we'll build the vault. We'll build the vault today, and we'll
Yeah.
connect our paths up to the main pathing system, so there's a clean walk to spawn and back. And I got most of that done, by the way. But,
Yeah.
like...
Oh, yeah, well.
But, like, it was just, like, we got in, and we started planning the vault, and then 5 minutes in, half the server arrives on our doorstep.
Dude, it was wild. A
And then
wedding
I walked
happened
in.
out of nowhere.
yeah.
I almost got married.
You
I
got
refuse
married,
to be your
yeah.
best man. Yeah.
Yeah, that was mad. I was kind of sad about that, dude.
Yeah.
And I was yapping about the watches in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Harlow was, like, having, like, a panic.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
well,
Harlow
you
found
no,
out something
yeah,
unfortunate.
really?
Were we?
Ooh. No, well, you were somewhere, Vox, and Jed went out to get moonshine. We all, like, sat in the corner, and Harlow started purring because they're, like, a cat or something, and we all just, like, huddled together listening to them at some
Oh.
point. You're
Dude,
just like, cat.
at that point in time, Vox and I were arguing, and then I started going off and talking about how like it's fun to like break the law. It's great.
I agree.
It is fun to break the
Um,
law. Be gay, do crime.
Law
It's
breaking
Pride Month.
is very
Big A
fun.
do crime.
Cray cray. Wait.
But how?
Hey.
What was
Cray
that?
crime.
Cray crime.
Cray
It's
cray.
when it's when crayfish commit crimes.
God damn
Yeah.
it, shrimp.
Yeah.
But no, lore briefing is a good time. Especially
Yeah.
since I feel so bad. I feel so bad for anybody keeping up solely through my perspective, because it's just like we are just like at where the videos are at. According to the one that came out today, we just built the time machine.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so
I
it's
need to
just
watch
like-
that.
I'm going to be releasing console craft videos probably for the month, like the next month after console craft is over to
Oh,
catch
yeah.
up. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yippee.
apparently Ellie didn't know that I went to the future. They walked up to me today and they
Wow.
were like, "You're kind of purple. Why are you purple? I thought you were red." And I was like, "What? You
Yeah,
missed
Ellie's been
that
away a
like
minute.
entirely?" And yeah, apparently they did.
Yeah.
Console Craft has been
Yeah.
an amazing experience.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Can I
overall.
ask? Do you know, Woolen? Do you know what's up with the wives? Do you have any idea? I'm
have-
not in the
yeah.
loop on this
Oh.
bit.
Dude, the only thing I know is people are married to Krim, and that makes them my adopted mothers, and that's about it. So Obi and
Oh.
Ellie are my adopted mothers, and also in canon, Woolen found out his biological parents are here, and he did not know that, and he's just like, they're fucking what?
Yeah.
I heard that offhandedly, and I was like,
And
what's
Ellie
going on
thought
there?
Woolen knew, and I just went, no, what the heck?
Yeah.
But no, yeah,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
lore is all over the place. I like the state I'm in because I don't really read the lore channel as often as I should. Every like couple nights when I'm not busy, I'll like brief myself on it by skimming it. But like, I don't know much more than what my character knows.
Yeah, no, I purposely do not update people on Woolen's lore. I just
Mhm.
like people like looking at me and going, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck is that thing? What's going on there?
What's going
Yeah.
on?
So yeah, he's like partially cured now.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, we're headed in a
Originally,
direction with that. Apparently,
I had given you like one that was like a fluke, or it was meant to be a fluke, but in lore, I just wrote it off as I was a dipshit and gave you like an actual one.
So the first one he drank was the actual skulk weakener. But have you
Yeah.
ever poured alcohol on mushrooms?
I didn't even consider that. I
Oh.
could have just made whiskey the whole fucking time. Like the
Oh.
whole DNA thing was.
I like that
worthless.
though. I like that that we found like the most roundabout bullshit solution when it was right there. It was right
Like,
there. We just had to
straight
start
up.
making henchman brew. We just had to get down with it.
Me when the
I
moonshine.
like. I made a whole like double chest full of like the cures.
start
with
cooking.
DNA. Like I cut shrimp open like 3 or 4 times to get enough.
Dude, what the fuck?
It's
Fucked up
wild.
behavior. Fucked up behavior.
Yeah. I don't know. That's,
Jesse,
I'm kind
we
of
need
going
to
for
fight
like
the
a
skull.
weird, like psychopathic almost of just like, yeah, I didn't really even consider the fact that I could have like pricked their finger. I kind of just like
You
my
know,
first thought was like, slice them open.
Jed, you don't give off psychopathic, you give off prophetic, and you know what? It's a vibe.
That's so
Yeah.
sad.
You're going in a direction. Because, like, genuinely, because you kept breaking redstone things that I wasn't online to help you with at all, by the way, I need
Yeah.
to... Like, I didn't help Jed at all with the... That's the difference, is that... Because I was working on videos and stuff. So when I'm not online, I'm working. But...
Yeah.
It's just, like, it character perspective, I'm taking in the direction of, like, dude, I got sick, and then I left, and you let everything fall to shit in the meantime.
Yeah,
What happened?
You're like cutting people open with like
The
only
machines
really
you build don't
partially their
work.
consent. They like barely work, dude. What is happening?
It's a
And
very
Yeah,
funny
no.
thing we're doing.
It's like unharnessed raw potential of my character where he's smart. He doesn't like he's not though. Like he's not smart enough to do things right. You know?
Yeah.
He's kind of
No, you're
got like
fucking
he needs someone to like channel him in the right direction, and that's how he
Well,
got
dumb as
all
well.
egotistical.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
good to be evil and fucked up sometimes, turns out.
It's great to be evil and fucked up. It's actually not. I hate it. I have
It's
such
really
a
good
hard
for
time
you.
being mean to people. Dude, like
Yeah.
the other day, Vox makes fun of me constantly. I think
I know.
one of my go-to that I think of is that he said that I look like a lunch lady. Like
I didn't say that. I
like,
said you had lunch lady androgyny in the way, like that particular brand of just like, I wouldn't guess, one way or the other.
so mean. But like Vox is like, well, you could be mean back, and then I tried, and I was like, I just can't. I can't. I
He can't bring himself to do it.
It's not in me to insult somebody like that.
Yeah,
in like a serious manner.
I do insult people a lot when I'm like doing lore. I don't know if anyone has taken it to heart, and I hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my big worry when doing lore stuff is like, oh, I hope they don't think I'm serious. I hope they don't think the words coming out of my mouth are my own, you know?
Yeah, I threaten people all the time.
Yeah.
Constantly today, I'm like, I'm going to rip you apart to Jed.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that didn't like scare me as much in character because it's like he's seen Woolen co-robots. He's not, you know, that's gonna be.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Is Alexander not good enough for you?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the trial is still a thing that's happening. I think everything's pretty up in the air right now. But if the trial does happen,
Yeah.
I don't think I should say anything, considering I am Alexander's legal defense at the moment.
Oh my god. You know, okay, I don't know. Since it's not gonna I'm not gonna be awake for it, or like it might not happen. I was planning to like roll into the trial and just take Alexander apart anyway. I'm like, well, it's my robot, and I walk away.
Damn. Murder.
Damn.
It's not murder if I made the bitch.
That is not. No. No, it is.
No, it's
So-
not.
But coming back around.
Yeah.
How did you find yourself in this like eclectic group of people? I applied to be here, but you've been here a whole lot longer. So like I'm genuinely curious. How did you find yourself in the Willow Media group?
Oh man. So I have been friends with Sebastian for a very long time. He credits me for like his entire career.
Ooh.
Um
This implies
basically-
juicy secrets about Bush.
Flavors.
flavors. No, and I knew about season 0 for a very long time, and I just kept going
Right.
up to Bush like I want in, and I want in, because he didn't own it at the time, and he like eventually got me in. Like I made friends with the old owner, and well, we're not friends anymore, but yeah, that's how I got into like the very end of season 0, and since I'm Sebastian's best friend and he likes carrying me everywhere, he kind of just like took me to the past Willows. And like all the Willows. And my application for console craft was I'm Woolen. Let me in.
That's fair.
I was so worried about getting into
Again-
console craft and everything.
But you genuinely might be the only person who applied for Console Craft who genuinely wrote an application. Because mine was a joke. Everybody I've talked to said that their application was like a haha funny application. You might be the only guy who wrote a real one.
And then I talked to them, and Enzo, like, they didn't even like read through my thing. They were just like, "Oh, Vox Fetch from their Vox's friend." All right, sure.
Yeah.
And it's like I spent like an hour making sure that I was like proper capitalization, proper spelling. I was representing myself well. I was seeming professional, but also like a fun person to be around. And it's just like,
Yeah.
man.
Turns out all I had to do was just point at Jed and go, that one. And there he goes.
And there I go.
I don't know how I did it, by the way. I don't know how I did it. I don't know about Bush, but Enzo has a very high opinion of me, and I have no idea how I got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Enzo's
I have,
favorite
like-
console.
Give it time. I suck.
Why? Oh no, like
No.
genuinely.
I have like no idea how people like perceive me at all. Cause I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy who like does stuff in his closet. That's literally what I do. Like,
that
you're just
sure
a
is a
guy in the
descriptor.
closet.
My dad once, like when I moved my setup into the closet, he's like, "Damn, you went back into the closet again," and I just looked at him. I'm just like,
Oh,
"What
that's
the
a
fuck
good
did you
bit.
just say to me?"
Dude. Dads are great,
Damn.
except for when they're not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Fatherless
Yes.
behavior.
When you have no dad.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not like I know what a good mum is.
That's fair. That's fair. We all have our own brand of parental issues.
We're
flavor
Minecraft
of
content
pretzels,
creators. We
yeah.
play a children's block game for both entertainment and to create things. I don't think
And
any of us can say that we have a solid relationship with either of our parents. There's gotta be a
relationship
one.
with my mom. My mom might actually be watching this right now.
Hi, Jed's mom.
Hey, Jed fam. No,
Ask her
oh
if I
no,
could stay over.
She said like she's making like spaghetti, but she doesn't have enough to
Dude.
like make it for you too.
No, it's okay, it's
Sorry.
okay. I get really bad spaghetti mouth, it's fine.
Okay, we could get like Little Caesars.
Anyway, what
Then we'd have
what
to eat.
were you saying, Woolen?
what is Little Caesars?
Oh, it's garbage pizza.
It's the dog shit pizza place.
It's
in the
you pay a
US.
guy, you pay like a 20-something behind the counter $5, and he'll slip you like a very hot and a very ready slice of cardboard with sauce and cheese on it.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. It's the worst pizza you can get.
Oh wow.
Oh man,
It
I
used
forgot
to
that.
be-
I might have to go to Australia, dude. Like a place without Little Caesars is like paradise. I'm sure it's great.
Yeah. No, we have a good pizza place. I like making homemade pizza though.
Oh, making pizza at home is fun, but you have to unlike cooking other things, it's like I gotta
You have to
devote my
make it.
afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like, this is the
homemade
day.
pizza's great and all, guys, but like I have to make it.
Yeah, I have to like
Drop
do the thing.
this.
I like doing the thing. It's just like it's so time consuming that it's just like I gotta know a week in advance
Dude,
if I'm gonna be making pizza.
Dude, it's just putting ingredients on a fucking base. Are you crazy?
Well, not if you do the dough yourself too.
Okay, well then you have that.
Yeah, that's the time consuming part. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like to cook, Woolen? You a chef of any kind?
I'm actually more of a baker.
Ooh, I like baking too. Baking's real
Yeah.
good.
Baking's nice. I'm not terribly into baking, but
Oh yeah. My favorite thing I've made is a Oreo cheesecake and a Biscoff cheesecake.
I
Oh.
love cheesecake.
Dude, me too. They sell like a whole cheesecake for $12 over here.
That's
fantastic.
wild.
I know. It
Um,
has lemon, like a lemon jelly stuff, something on top. It's like puree, I think it's called.
That sounds nice.
It's really fucking good, dude.
But
Yo.
would you say that baking is a passion or just something you do?
Something that I do when I'm craving sweets.
Ah,
Oh, you do
Do you
it
have any
for having the
passions-
sweets afterward. Yeah.
do you have any
Yeah.
passions outside of like content creation, like your game development and that sort of thing? Outside of that?
Oh, well, I do like animation. I also like drawing. I make fursuits.
Whoa!
Really? That one's out of left field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have like 5.
Oh,
That's cool.
Hold on. I'll go quickly grab a picture of
Okay.
2 of them. I have I want to make a woolen one. I just haven't gotten to it.
yeah. Well, Woolen does that. Fox, you got any small things? Oh, we have an update from the last episode. We said something that needed.
Oh, I wanted to do the audio format equivalent of printing a retraction.
Yeah.
It just not about my words, but about how mean they were. I shouldn't have been so heavy
About
about the whole FNAF real time thing. I shouldn't have. It's a small indie team, you know, and I don't know. I should have more patience. I am just not a very patient man. Is my problem.
Nah.
But
Nah.
that is our momentary retraction.
Yeah.
So if the game doesn't
should
come
get
out this year, I'm gonna shake my fists.
Fox is gonna explode if FNAF Real Time doesn't come out.
Did you insult a dev team?
Okay, so let me run you through. Let me run you through the quick version because the audience has already heard this, so I'll be quick. Anticipated game, release date set. They set a release date earlier than they should have, and then didn't realize they couldn't get it out, and then didn't say anything until literally the day before that release date. That's fine. That's okay.
Oh.
Whatever. It happens. Sometimes you think you can meet a
Yeah.
deadline until last minute, and then you're like, oh well, I can't. Well, there goes that. And then they moved
As a
deadline.
dev, I understand completely.
Yeah, they moved it back to June. Just simply June. And then I was like, okay, that's June. They got a whole that's in like a month, and then there's the entire month of June. I don't really mind if there's no update between now and then. That's fine. And then on like the 8th or 9th of June. They were like, hey, the game's coming out soon. We want to retract any statements we've made. We'd like to not put a date on it. We're hitting a lot of road bumps we didn't expect at like the back end of this thing.
Yeah.
And so we'd like to expand our release date to soon. And I was just like, that's fine. That's okay. I'm a little like, oh man, I want to play the game. I wanted to play the game this month. I was kind of looking forward to it, but oh well, that's okay. I can wait. And then someone brightened the announcement image, and there's a little text in the corner that's like darker than the rest of the image that says, than you think. Making the complete statement sooner than you think. But it's still not coming out in June. It's like, oh, you cheeky fucks. How dare you? How could you? Like, that's the part I was yelling about on the show. It's funny, but like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just realized,
So-
like, halfway through the week that it's like, oh, that's kind of mean. I shouldn't say anything, you know?
Yeah.
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 We love
Anyway,
our
you were
little-
saying?
we love indie devs.
We
They're
do.
criminally underpaid. As
But yeah.
an indie dev,
Fursuit.
you know,
Those look
that's-
fantastic. Those images
let me
that
see
you
if I
posted.
can. See if I can
yeah.
show.
Don't mind my unmade bed. I haven't put the sheet on it yet. I need to do
Let's
that.
see. If I were to pop one of these up,
Oh, it's me.
oh, check that out. Check that out. I almost
There
said
we
chat.
are.
I was recording something earlier, and I almost said chat like 8 different times. But no, these look great.
Those look fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
We've cycled around.
100%
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
There's the final one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those look
All
really,
right, now I
really
gotta
nice.
do
And you
the
make those all yourself?
scrappy thing to turn it back off.
Oh yeah, all myself, the base, everything. I sew, I do stuff, I make plushies.
That's
you know.
awesome.
That's
all that stuff.
wicked.
I like.
like- Hmm?
So
I just fuck around with a guitar. I don't do anything that cool.
What the fuck? The guitars are cool.
guitars are cool.
Guitars are
But you do a lot. You do this like sewing thing, and you obviously with like the fursuits and the plushes and whatnot, and then you make content, and then you make video game as well, evidently. But kind of linking in with the stress thing a little bit. Of all the projects that you've got going on actively, what gets you out of bed? What gets you out of bed? What do you wake up and go, oh, I can't wait to work on this thing?
Well, I get out of bed because I'm not dead, first of all.
Well, yeah,
fair
but
enough.
like, what's your driving force there?
To be the first person in my family to graduate school.
Oh,
That is
that's a hell of a goal.
incredibly sweet.
Yee.
That's a fantastic goal. Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Vox is his cheese. He gets out of bed because there's the possibility
There's
of
cheese in the
at
fridge.
some point in the day.
Oh my god.
For every
drives
task I
me-
complete, I give myself one of those
Okay.
little Baby Bell
All right.
cheeses.
I'm gonna do a little side swerve.
Sure.
I bought a whole block of cheese once because I'm like, damn, I have real money now, and I ate it
The whole
in my
thing
friend's
Is that
car.
the whole story?
in one sitting.
Is there more
I-
to that story?
How big was this block?
there
Was
is
it like a pound?
I don't know.
Oh God.
So I went to Woolies, right? And funny
Mhm.
enough, my name's Woolies. My name's Wooien.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Of course. Where else?
people call me Wooly. Yeah. So I got some cabana, like 3 sticks of cabana and cheese, and my friend's just like, that's probably a more balanced meal than chips. I'm just like, and iced coffee. Don't forget the iced coffee. So we bought that. We drove to the park, and then like in his we sanitized a pair of scissors I had, and we started cutting the cheese with it. Like I had these scissors in the bottom of like a bag.
Right.
Yeah, so we sanitized that with sanitation wipes, and then we started like cutting the cheese and cabana. I gave him some, just a little bit. And I'm just like, man, this is taking too long and there's cheese getting on my coat. So I grabbed the thing, I ate a bite of cabana, and then I ate a bite of the cheese block. And I kept doing that until there's half a cheese block and no more cabana. Then I did like activities. I stuffed the cheese in a zip of my pocket, like making sure to wrap it up with its plastic wrapping. I had like 5 hours of like hanging out at a gay club. And then when I got home, I got honey and just put honey on that, and then I ate the block.
Oh hell yeah, pocket cheese.
Pocket cheese.
Love
It's
pocket
like
cheese.
pocket sand, but for rats. You like toss it in their
What's this
direction
quarter
and they
pounder
go
with
crazy.
cheese doing in my pocket?
Yeah.
Man.
So that was that.
That is
Yeah,
a-
no, that is a hell of a
wild
story. That is a hell
Oh,
of a
dude.
story.
I've got more out of pocket stories like that.
Do you? I would love to hear.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. So, okay. To set the scene, it is the middle of the night, right?
Okay.
And I'm at this event. In Australia, we have these things called shows where it's just like a festival, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it
Mhm.
yeah. So I was at a show and I was like running around in my fursuit. It's the brown one. And after that, I gave it to my mum, and they all went home. But my mum left me there. They took my brother and my little sister, but they left me. So I had recently bought D&D, and I met someone in the Technoblade hoodie, and I just went, dude, because we just finished. Okay, sorry, we finished watching fireworks, which were epic. I love fireworks. So I just went, dude, I have no idea how to get home. And they just looked at me and went, "You want to get in my van?" I went, "Yeah." So I quite literally got into a stranger's van, like the person with the Technoblade hoodie were my age, but their dad
Mhm.
runs the place that gave me the D&D. So I quite literally got in their van and they drove me home. Drove me home. I wasn't kidnapped. And
That's
now
good.
yeah, so
You aren't
I
like
walked into yeah.
you aren't
So I
bound
walked
in some stranger's basement right now recording the podcast.
no. No, no,
Okay.
no.
I was
So I
concerned for a
walked
moment.
into the I walked into the front gate and then got mauled by a dog.
Oh,
That's
when you
all.
say mauled,
End of story. No,
how
they died.
mauled are we talking? Are we talking hospital visit mauled? Or are we
I have,
talking like I got some bandages
have-
in my car mauled?
I have purple scars on my leg now.
Oh
Ooh.
my god.
That's severe.
Yeah, and I didn't go to hospital. I just went inside and my mum went, "What the fuck?" And I just went, "Don't ask."
Dude,
Yeah.
that's
I was too
I love
tired.
I love the getting hurt stories like that. One time I was riding my bike to a park nearby, and this was when I was a wee lad. But I was riding my bike and I pulled off the sidewalks to let somebody walk past. And I pulled off the sidewalk onto a grass patch, and then I pulled back onto the sidewalk, and the sidewalk was not level with the grass. And
Oh.
the sidewalk functioned as a brake against my tire because my tire was parallel with it as I was going up the concrete. Full stopped my front tire, and I went straight over the handlebars and like bent my arm back and almost tore my rotator cuff. And the people that I was
Oh.
trying to drive around just looked at me and they're like, "Are you all right?" And I was like, "Ah, I'm fine." And then I like walked my bike back home. My mom was
Oh
like,
my
"What the fuck happened to you?"
Yeah, I don't have a
Yeah.
lot of getting hurt stories, but I did break my femur. I did almost die in a house fire and then almost break, or not almost, but I did in fact break my femur. Both of those things happened when I was 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that makes
like
more
I think
sense.
I got my fair share out quick is the thing. 'Cause I broke
Yeah,
what is considered to be the most painful bone a human being can break, and then almost fucking died in a fire.
So Vox,
I have
because
almost
Mhm.
What are you saying, Willand?
I have set multiple microwaves on fire once. Like
Multiple?
throughout my life, I've set multiple microwaves on fire. I wanted mac and cheese. I didn't know how to cook mac and cheese. It was like easy
Did you
mac.
put water
So
in
I put
it?
it I put water and I put it in a pot and then put the pot in the microwave and I went,
Oh my
wait,
god.
pots
Oh.
of metal.
The whole
And
ass pot.
my cousin pointed at it, went, there's a fire. And I looked in the microwave and sure dang, there was a fire in the microwave. And I just went, and I just walked out the house because I did not want to deal with that.
What?
What?
You just walked out?
You just left?
Yeah,
You can't just leave.
I
You
just
gotta
went,
do
dude.
something about
This
it.
is
How
like
old were you at
this
the
is like
time?
Sims behavior.
I don't remember, but it was before I did content creation.
God.
This is Sims behavior. Just lighting a fire and just like shrugging and walking out.
You know, it explains a lot about myself, you know.
Yeah.
Vox has a microwave on fire story.
I have a
Oh my
microwave on
God.
fire story. I was babysitting a kid, and they went to put a bowl of ramen in the microwave. And again, they had no idea what they were doing because they were like 9. And I didn't know that they didn't know what they were doing because ramen is literally just like noodles, water, bowl, microwave, like, and that'll do it. But they did it without the water, and so it wasn't a horrible fire. It wasn't like the whole place was gonna burn down. It was like the noodles themselves, the dry noodles had caught. And so all I had to do was like close the microwave and the fire suffocated immediately because microwaves are airtight.
Yeah.
You were
And
what?
but the problem is that microwave functioned still after that. The issue is that everything, no matter how hard we scrubbed it, everything that you would ever make in there would taste burnt afterwards. It would taste like soot. It's
I
gross.
think that the funny part about this story
Ew.
is, if I remember correctly, you were watching the dry sponge scene in The Green Mile.
Oh, I was watching The Green Mile at the time, or I had just seen it like a day or two ago. And so I liken the like those two things are like linked in my brain of just
Dude,
oh man.
I didn't
Did you wet
listen.
the ramen? You didn't listen?
You didn't listen?
No, I didn't listen to like Jed, like all I heard was dry sponge and I just imagined like SpongeBob in that dry scene when he's in Sandy's house.
Oh my god.
I'm thinking about SpongeBob in the electric chair in The Green Mile.
Dude, that would be great.
Oh man,
Dude,
speaking of SpongeBob,
edit
funnily
that.
enough, yeah, audience, somebody do that.
Fan art
Somebody do that somewhere.
now.
What?
God, what was
Oh.
I saying? I
Oh.
was listening to The Mollusk earlier, the album that is famous, the Ween album, famously known for inspiring Steven Hillenburg to make to set up the pitch Bible and everything for SpongeBob. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't have much else to say than that. What are you saying?
I've
Will?
got
That's all?
well, I'm not good at segueing, but about my game development, I put some images and a video in there of like these are like very, very early stuff for the game, and the
I was gonna ask
the
you about game
animation
dev.
is a cutscene I was making.
Yeah, let's take a
Pretty cool.
gander.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Oh, you dropped these a few minutes ago. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pull 'em up on the-
we've just been like stewing, and I've
These
just
are
been,
okay to
like,
show,
looking
right?
at them. Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, awesome. Just checking in. But
Yeah.
look at that, very bright.
These are really amazing.
Yeah, no,
I
they're
love the
very
lighting in 'em.
Oh yeah, no. All of this is gone. Like we completely restarted map 2.
Right.
Yeah.
I like the
I'm
game
gonna
dev thing
give-
of like, yeah, here's this early stuff. It does not exist. Not in the final product.
That's gone completely.
Yeah, I get it now.
Sorry.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I get it now. It's funny.
What's
Yeah.
what?
What?
What's the game name and what's it about?
What are you? Yeah. What details?
I can't.
What's the project?
Okay, I can't. Okay, it's called Pastina Pickaxe. It takes place in a small town called Munta. It's about this little boy named Philip Witherbang. I named him after an Owl House character.
All right.
Of course.
Yeah. He needs to make a pasty to go deliver to the miners in the mines. But as he made the pasty, it gets revealed that his little sister is stuck in the mines and he has to go save her. It's a Metrovania game, so you get upgrades along the way. His first upgrade is a lantern, so you can see in dark places. Second is a pickaxe, and third is a sister.
Wow. I love that's my
So,
favorite tool. I like reach into my
yeah.
toolbox and I pull out a sister.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then ooh, I really wish I got the music. We have custom music for it. My teacher made custom music.
Ooh.
So there's a side quest called Rat King.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening.
Basically, okay. So there's basically the mines are ruled by a Rat King, and the soundtrack for the Rat King's area is called Funky Rat Town.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a good one. Put Vox
So-
in the
Yeah.
game.
Also,
We're talking about a
people-
rat king here, as in like
Yes.
like a rat king, not like a rat that is a king. Yes.
We are not talking about a Rat King. I know what you're talking about. No, it is a rat
Okay.
that is a king.
Oh, it is a rat that is a king. Both of these are equally cool. I just wanted to see that we were imagining the right thing here. For
I
clarification.
do know what you're talking about. I have researched a lot about rats.
Yeah, rat kings are
Yeah.
sad, dude.
Dude,
Yeah, they kind of go insane, dude. From what I understand.
yeah. I'm quickly sketching what the main idea for the Rat King was. But so in this game you don't really, you have enemies, but you don't really have enemies because you're a 10-year-old kid, dude. What are you gonna do? Fist fight?
Yeah.
So,
He's got
it's
beef
more
with a
of
10-year-old.
Box.
Yeah, so the only enemies in the game are rats. So you gotta like pick off crumbs of the pasty and throw it into poisonous water and then like poison the rats. So they die.
Ooh, this is awkward.
Yes. Yeah, that's why my character like looks at you every time they shut up. So I'm just like,
Yeah, I didn't think about because we put Twig
Yeah.
in the middle, so I've just started like putting everybody in the middle.
No, I think it's funny. Yeah, so
You don't like me. You actively avoid looking at me. That's all right.
No,
That's how it
Jed,
is.
the thing is, they're looking at me with malice.
Oh yeah, they're here to murder.
There's evil behind those eyes.
There's
nothing behind these
heterochromia eyes.
you know, in another SMP I'm in called the Twitch SMP, they say, we got homophobia in our eyes.
Oh, right. I love that bit. God, I remember just for a second. I want to talk about getting into Willow because I meant to double back, but I never got the chance. But I don't know if you remember. But I got in, Jed, and I was in. We were in VC together when I found out.
Yeah.
No. I was on stream when I found out because I looked over and I was like, I got a Twitter DM. What's this?
Oh yeah.
And like I looked at it during like a BRB of stream, and then I was like, oh, I just have to live on stream with this information that I got in for like the next like hour, and then I can go and then I can participate in like the getting in stuff. But I came over to Jed after it, like immediately afterwards, and I was like, sorry, I was late. I got into Willow SMP. This is one of the big ones, you know?
Yeah.
One of the big ones? What does
One
that
of the big
mean?
ones. You know, because
What?
like, you know, I have
How
a
big is
short
Willow
list.
SMP?
Not big, you know, like that's in air quotes one of the big ones. Like it's I consider it part of like there's like a tiered system of SMPs, and it's higher tier than I am usually allowed into. And so I was just like, this is it. This is the one.
Yeah.
You know, I was very excited about it.
Vox had like some copium though for a moment because he like I don't know if it was copium, but like 2 days before they were gonna get back to you. What?
Ken, what are we talking about here?
2 days before
Ooh.
they got back to you, you're like, I don't know, man. I don't
I
know
don't
if I got
remember what the
in.
hell
I
you're
feel like I
talking
didn't
about.
do good enough. I feel about like I'm nervous about this, about that. And
Well,
then
because
we
it
hit
wasn't
the
even
day
so much to do.
before. We hit the 20 hours before you were gonna get it, and you went, yeah, I'm in. I've just decided that I'm in. I'm not sure yet. I'm just in. I know that. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I made a switch.
What?
Okay, so the thing is, like, you ever order a package on Amazon or like anywhere online, and then you're just watching the tracking of just like, maybe it'll be in this week, maybe it won't. Let's find out. Where is it? It is in St. Louis. Maybe it'll be here sometime, and just little things like that. And like, you can't quite, I don't know if everybody gets this, but whenever I order like a package, or I'm just waiting on something in general, like an SMP application, for instance, it just eats my brain for a little while, where it's like, that's all I can think about until this is resolved. That's all I'm going to be able to focus on.
Yeah.
But I hit a point where I was like, I don't want to think about it anymore. Thinking about it gets me nowhere. I'm just going to assume I'm in until I'm not, and then that'll resolve my thinking about it.
And to be fair, like, Vox was right. So
I got in. Fake it till you make it.
in.
That's the solution, folks.
Yeah.
See, for me, I was like, man, I kind of want to get into this console craft thing, but I don't want to make a video for it, and I'm nervous, and I don't think I'll get in if I don't.
Jed was thinking of doing a video application at my behest, because I was like, you should do a video application. That's what I did. It sets you out a little bit. And Jed was like, I don't know, and then there wasn't even a field for it on the application, so I was just like, okay, that's fine.
Because also the thing was that, like, I don't know, I ended up getting to a point where I was just like, I'm just not gonna get into it. I'll make more content and I'll come back. I'll wrap back around and I'll try to get into Willow instead. And then I was just like, okay, fine. I'll do a text application. If I get in, I get in. If I don't, whatever. Who cares? And here we are.
And here we are. But the thing about it, turns out they'll just let anybody in here. Turns out the door is unlocked.
Oh yeah.
You can just waltz right in.
Yeah.
I think this is a bit silly, isn't it?
It is a bit
I didn't
silly.
expect them to let. I didn't expect Bush to let 50 bloody members into Console Craft. I was
Is it
I was
up
shocked.
to 50 now? I stopped.
It's at 50 now. Yeah.
It caps at 50.
Jesus Christ. Originally I got in with the like 20, and I was like, man, I feel kind of bad, because what if I took somebody else's slot? And then like new members started getting added one by one, and I was like, okay, I'm fine.
Gosh, I love the reveal trailer for Console Craft. I love looking at it 2 weeks later, and it's just like, the 3 facts in that reveal trailer about Console Craft were 20 players, new world every week, and 4 weeks long. And it's no longer 20 players. We decided not to do the new world every week thing. Technically, like, I mean, kinda new, because there's new shit in the world every week. And there's potential for there to be a 5th week. So almost nothing in like, it's possible that nothing in that reveal trailer by the end will be correct.
Console Craft isn't like popular, I don't think, but like it's like really popular amongst ourselves. We really like it.
No, yeah, it's a hit with everybody playing. There are like TikTok edits I saw going up from people who are not in, No, yeah, that's the insane part. I'm seeing things go up. There was one. Dude. It's in the No Mic channel from last night. I might be able to dig it back up, but
it's for it's an edit of Mixie and who's the other one?
Cute.
Yeah, it's a cute edit.
There
it is.
About to be their
I found it
earlier, dude.
What? You mean whoa.
There it is. It's going in the channel chat.
The one that killed a guy?
Yeah, the one that killed our
receptionist. What
Listen,
the fuck,
if you're
dude?
watching this, if you're watching this, Whale, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so terrible with names.
Yeah. No, like okay, this is a good segue.
This is a good segue. What's up?
Okay. I am so utterly blind to like fan activities and stuff, because like I'm chronically on the internet, but like I don't look into like our fan bases, so I actually have no idea how I have no idea how popular I am or others are, or like how popular the SMPs are, or anything.
Yeah.
Like people go up to me like, "Oh, I watch you," and I'm like, "No, you don't," and I walk away.
Vox had a realization that it probably is better that way, that there isn't a ton of people who are like making things, because if there was, Vox and I would be shipped by now, and that is
yeah. No, I was just thinking about, because I was like, I know how weird the MCYT community can get. I'm not sure I want some of those people getting a hold of the henchmen. Come on now.
Yeah.
The platonic henchman.
Yep. No, trust me. I feel so odd being like here as a content creator because I've always viewed myself as like a fan person. That's evident from my YouTube channel. So like when people I know go, "Oh, yeah, I know you." And I'm just like, "No, fuck you don't." Huh?
No, stop knowing me.
Yeah, no, that happened when
I
I
wish
met
to not be
Captain.
perceived.
Yeah, that happened when I met Captain Sparkles, and I'm just like, no, stop it.
Whoa,
Bye."
you met Captain
You
Sparkles?
what? We're name dropping now, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm giving
fine.
you playful
No.
banter, is what I'm giving you.
Oh, yeah.
Vox is being an
Sometimes,
asshole.
Yeah, that's the thing I do.
I figured.
My whole bit. You were
Sometimes
saying?
I'm gonna fight you about it.
We can fight about
Vox
it.
and Woolen fight about it. That's the new.
Yeah, bye, Jed.
That's the new one. See you around.
Bye, Jed. You're off the
Just
show.
like,
See ya.
You want to
Duct
turn my
tape
opacity
Woolen.
down?
I was going to, but I can't find you in the scene.
Damn.
Damn.
This this OBS scene is a mess.
I'm sure.
Just
Either
move
way.
me. Just move me on top of him, and then like he can go in the
Mhm.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've gotten
No,
lucky with
but,
guests, by the way, and PNGs, because like it's great that you and Twig both have like Discord reactive PNGs that look perfectly forward, so they fit in the middle. I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for the
Yeah.
day where this like you looking at me problem is worsened because there's just like someone is just like, yeah, my PNG faces to the left or to the right, and it's gonna be like, oh,
I mean,
that's weird to
you're
put in the
lucky
middle, but it'll be fine.
You're lucky that I changed it because my other one looked the same direction Jed is looking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had the foresight to do this. Yeah, no. Oh, what were we talking about?
You were
Oh, yeah,
saying
fans.
that you met
Fans.
you were talking about like fan
you were
interaction
name
and people
dropping.
knowing you.
Oh, yeah, Captain Sparkles. Yeah, no, I did a map testing for him, and when I was working with another guy, that we did a little company did animation collab with him. So I've met him twice. Funny story. So when we were like testing the escape room, he did like a collab with CWAT. He's like a turtle dude. Yeah. Halfway through it, I stopped everyone and ate a chicken sandwich.
Oh hell yeah!
It was a good fucking sandwich. And then we continued. It was fun. It was good.
Hell yeah, dude! I
Yeah.
love chicken sandwich breaks.
Yeah, no, and that's when I
Chicken
found
sandwich
out
break.
that that's when I found out he hates the all man like bit. Like Creeper, all man, he hates that.
Oh, he hates it.
He hates it.
Does he?
I've done that twice on Console Craft.
I'm gonna do that
I know.
more now.
Doug, you've got a
No.
Lamborghini. Deal with it, motherfucker.
Yeah, McLaren Haver, prepare to
His name is
Oh, right,
Dog.
he's-
Huh?
His name is Doug. What? Someone just said Doug, and
No.
I'm very confused. Oh.
What? Oh, Jet said dog. Jet said dog, as in like you
Oh,
got.
yeah.
Come on, dog. You know. But
I
like
use dog as a way to say like dude.
no,
Oh,
but
I
like,
see.
but
It's
like,
like how I say that's wicked.
yeah. But like, I want to do that bit more. It's so funny that the people you run into in these spaces and how often it's just like, oh my god, it's you. But you know, it's just like, oh, you're just another guy, huh? You're just another guy who's also here.
Oh
you know?
yeah. No. Oh
Yeah.
man. So on Twitch SMP, I was ranting to someone about how much I liked QSMP.
Oh.
And they were just like, "Oh, I used to be an admin for their Twitter," and I just went, "You fucking what?" And then like, yeah, and I showed them my channel because I'm like, "Well, I like Sunny, they're my favorite egg," and then they fucking sent my channel to Sunny Side Up, the egg from QSMP, and I'm just sitting
Oh
here.
my god.
Oh, now Turbo and Sunny watch me. This
Sometimes
sucks.
you say things to people and they come back to you. I mentioned this the other night when we were talking privately. It's so funny to have that moment of just like, oh, you're the guy who said that thing about me, aren't you?
Yeah.
And it's never
Ah.
bad things. It's never bad things. I've only had it happen like once.
Yeah.
But no.
Kind of like.
Actually, no, it was a bad thing that one time. Damn it.
Oh.
Was it a bad thing that one time?
So
you wanna say that story?
I was streaming, right? I don't know if we're thinking of the same story, but I was streaming. And somebody was like, we were talking about artists. So I was like, yeah, this was at a time when I had like a really like kind of meh PNG. And I was just like, yeah, I kind of want to get it redone. Cause it was lovely. It was a gift from a friend of mine, but I was just like, yeah, I want to do more with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I just want to do more with it. Like I want to, cause they said they couldn't do more. Like they were done doing art, like in general. Like I couldn't even commission them for it. If they didn't want me to pay them for it. So I was just like, okay, I'll go to somebody else. And I was just like, yeah, I'm on the lookout. And somebody was like, oh, have you seen like this person's art? And I can't remember their name. There was some Twitter artist. But they were like, oh, have you seen this person's art? They're like a big Twitter artist. They've got their commissions open. And I was like, yeah, I don't really care for their art that much. It just doesn't I don't know. Like, I didn't say anything mean. I didn't say anything mean about their art style. It's just like, yeah, their art style is just not for me. And then I hop on VR chat that night because social VR is a lot of fun. And I hop in and I'm in a public instance. And who do I see but exactly said Twitter artist? And they go, oh, you like the same friend who was like that was there. And they were like, This is the guy I was telling you about, whose stream, who I was like talking about, or I sent you the clip of their stream, and they were like, oh, you're the guy who said he doesn't like my art. And I was like, oh no.
When will you learn your consequences have actions?
You can't just, I watch what I say about people on stream, because like, I never have bad things to say about people. I genuinely don't like to trash people. And so like, it's never like, I'm never like holding back something horrible, but it's just like, I keep my opinions to myself.
Oh no, I've gotten a DM where it's like Vox is like talking to someone or talking about someone, and then he'll like DM me and go like, "I fucking hate this person. I want them to die." And you know I gotta
BRB, gotta go kill this guy with my mind.
I gotta quell that side of Vox before he cancels himself.
Damn, Vox, didn't know you hated me like that.
Yeah.
No, I did find out I have a very bad filter, though. I have a very bad filter for joking or not joking. Yeah. Where, like, sometimes like, I can't remember. Was it Doc? It might have been Doc Jed, a personal friend of ours. I was, like, kind of ragging on, like, Homestuck, and they like Homestuck, and I was just like, Homestuck fan, fuck you, just as a bit. And I walked off. Yeah, I was pretty hard on that bit that night. Probably harder than I should have been. But I thought I was being very obvious about fooling around. And I walk away and I just hear them go, do they really hate it that much? Is it really that much of an issue that I'm a fan of this thing? And then like, if they hate it, I mean, then we don't have to, and they were just like, no, he's joking. Like, yeah. It's like, oh man, maybe I need to work on that. That was a couple years ago, so I'm hoping better about that now. But I don't know.
A while ago.
Yeah.
I don't know, Vox. I know a lot of people who hate your guts because of your jokes, and I just haven't told you about it because
that's fine. People are allowed to hate me.
Indifference.
I hate
it's people like closest to you though.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
But no, yeah.
Hey Jed, I hate this guy.
God damn. But yeah, game
I hate
dev.
This guy, Jed.
We're talking game dev. How did I'm very bad at segues. How did that come to be? How did you find yourself working on a video game?
So I take digital tech at school, and I just went, I want to make a video game for the shits and giggles. And then it kind of just went out of proportion, and it turned into like a whole video, like a whole thing. And now I go to video game school. Like I do high school, and then I do another video game school on the side. And I'm just like, how the fuck did this happen, dude?
That's wild.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And turns out we're like the first people in like South Australia to do this as a school project. And now all the universities have like taken interest, and I'm just sitting here like, whoopsie.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
You made a video game.
Whoopsie, my finger slipped. Video game.
My finger slipped. Here's a video game, yeah. But no, as
Yeah.
somebody with like such a vast and wide creative expression, what draws you to create? Ha ha ha. But like what takes you in that place where it's just like, yeah, no, I need to make more
Um,
things. Do you have that? Do you have anything in particular that drives you for that, or?
not spending money. I'm like, I look at a thing like, I really want that, but I don't have the money. I can probably do it. And then I get really into it and fixate on it, and then I have to keep doing it, and that's why I'm drawing. And now I'm just like, I wanted to be a thumbnail artist for somebody. Like, cause there's some like really cool thumbnail artists. Like my favorite one is Halo Graphic and Red Velvety.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I wanna do thumbnail art for a cool YouTuber. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I just kinda get like
Okay.
fixated.
I'm bad
You
at
know
Yeah.
thumbnails. Thumbnails depress me. I haven't talked about this. Thumbnails depress me really, really bad.
Oh.
There's just such like when there's like art for a thumbnail, that's great. That's fantastic. When it's like hair put into a thumbnail, that's great. But I hate like there's a difference between thumbnail artist and thumbnail engineer of just like because like I don't know, even like I'm bad at doing thumbnails and like that's
Oh, me
fine.
too.
I'm happy to be bad at it because like there's so many it's mostly because the YouTube algorithm upsets me to a great degree.
Oh,
It stresses me. It stresses me so bad.
my Here, let me give you advice. My advice is look at people who do like successful videos that do thumbnails in the same genre as you.
Hmm.
Genre. Um, grab like a bunch of different ones from different creators that do the same thing and put it on a board, and that's your inspiration board. You can take like you look at it and like take certain inspirations and stuff from it. And like put it into one new thumbnail, and like you can keep doing that and it makes a new thumbnail.
Yeah, I understand the process. I just it feels like there's a difference between I suppose I'm having a hard time expressing this, but there like I don't want to end up like those guys who work for Mr. Beast where it's like, yeah, we made 50 thumbnails and then we swap them out every 10 minutes
Dude,
after the upload to see which one performs the best. And
no,
it's like the
don't do
analytics are fun
that.
to look at. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's just like making thumbnail art for making art purposes is fantastic. But then I think about how some people see it as an art and some people see it as a science and how that's valid and okay, but seeing it as seeing it as a science myself just like, oh, that's upsetting. You know?
Mm.
Yeah.
It pushes me
I'll
in a
send some
direction.
of my favorite thumbnail art that people have done. No, but I get it. I get it. Um,
Like, I am moments away from going the Ethos Lab direction and just never doing a thumbnail again. Let
we
it
love Etho,
be.
dude.
We love Etho. Everybody loves Etho.
I love Etho Slab. I'm such a big Hermitcraft fan. It is unhealthily
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about
I'm
Hermitcraft? We can talk
very
about Hermitcraft on this show.
Oh, I'm currently wearing the Life series merch that was announced in Secret Life. And I have the one
Ooh.
that's green, has life, and it has the images on the sleeve, and my favorite life game was Double Life because green and Scar. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
Yeah, we
Muscle
learned
Mayor
some things
t-shirt.
about your obsession with Green and Scar the other night. We learned a thing or two.
Dude,
Well, we'll
shut
put your
up.
This is
card down
public
below. They
shaming
can
Oh
now, is
my
find
what this
god.
out.
is.
Okay, so
The
it's
viewers can
it's
fuck around and find out.
you know what? Okay, I'll explain to you. That is a comic called Double Hearted by Kitsune and Maru. Maru works for Rambu. And Kitsune's just
Mm-hmm.
a well-known Tumblr artist. And and it's a whole comic. It's a whole like comic thing. They're both friends with Cherryfire, who is the thumbnail artist for Grian and Martin. And they
Uh-huh.
do stuff for Rendog too. So I'm not out of my. I'm. Hey, if those people can like it and they literally work for those guys, I'm good. I'm fine.
No, yeah, you're good. You're in a good space.
I'm good.
It's
I'm I'm good.
I just think
Yeah,
it's funny to clown a little bit.
I'm going to
Uh
strangle you.
yeah. But no, we're allowed to talk about Hermitcraft on this show. We're allowed to do that. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love Hermitcraft, dude.
Yeah.
for
Dude.
sure. Dude,
Oh yeah. Jed's just sitting here.
I was watching a Scar stream in the background while I was working on things the other day. And
Yay!
for the first time, I don't really watch the Hermitcraft streams very often. I think the last thing I tuned into streams wise for that was when day 1 of Decked Out was happening, and I just could not wait to see the content, so I had to tune in for that.
Oh.
That was like an 8-hour stream day of Tango just like walking everybody through Decked Out.
Yeah. I have an animation of Tango I've done. It was me like how
Ooh.
he got his you know how in his decked out skin his hair is blue?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, everybody headcanons his hair is fire, so I'm like, well, how would he turn his hair blue? And I made an animation depicting that.
Oh, that's
Let me-
neat.
Yeah. Let me get it. Cause it's an animation, like I said. Yeah, I'm grabbing it. I'm like posting a lot of images, I'm sorry.
Image posting. No, it's fine. It's fine to have a little bit of visual.
I'm a visual learner, guys.
Dude, this, like, I don't know what it's called. I know that a lot of VTubers use it, but this, like, style of logo, like, text logo, dude, I crave. I'm gonna get one someday. Someday I might have to throw money at you about that at some point.
Hey, you and your husband will both throw money at me.
Yeah, we'll throw money at you together. It'll be great.
I'm
but
throw pennies at you.
My point
I don't have pennies
was somewhere in the Hermitcraft streaming thing. Oh, right. Scar. I tuned into a Scar stream, and Scar's like the sweetest guy alive, first of all. And second of all, literally every 5 minutes somebody comes through and they're like, "Hey Scar, it's my birthday. Can I get a happy birthday?" And genuinely, like, he couldn't get a sentence out because he's stopping to do like, "Happy birthday, I hope you have a great birthday," you know? And it's fucking, and it's like, this is so sweet, dude. It's almost comical how like often it's happening. That's so sweet.
Why do you think I'm getting a whole book based off of him?
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, the Scarland art. Well, because the Scarland art book is fucking great. First of all, because Scarland is such a great, such a great build. You know.
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing. Oh, I love
really
Minecraft
solid
building.
Stuff. Yeah, Minecraft building is like genuinely probably my like it sucks. It sucks to mention it in non-Minecraft spaces because it's kind of cringe, but I am cringe and I am free, damn it. Minecraft building is one of the best, most accessible forms of public artistic expression that is available currently.
Dude, as soon as I realized I could get paid for builds... No,
it's all Jover now.
So Bush and Bush pays me to make Minecraft builds for Willow.
Bush? Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so a lot of the lore buildings, like the WA scientific thing in the skulk thing, like the skulk dimension, and like half of the Wooien Co buildings. I was supposed to do the courtroom, but I couldn't do it out of time constraints.
Right.
I've done one for my other boss, Mayor 5, and it was like a base for him and his character Angel.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. Oh, I made a Hunger Games map.
Oh, you made a Hunger Games map?
That's cool.
Oh yeah. Also, I sent a GIF of the Tango thing. I didn't mean to make it a GIF.
Oh, here. Let me pull that up for a moment. Show the audience a little gander in this direction.
We're forcing Vox to actually do the thing he said he would do.
Well, I did set it up before this show, so
okay, that's
bald.
Good.
There it goes.
You could have just like edited these in post-production.
The problem with that, right? Okay, so I had two ideas. One idea was to do it live on the fly, which is a lot easier on me in the edit. Or I could edit it and have like, but I'd have to like key out the screen and then like to get it to go behind us properly, and it's just like,
no, like just have them pop up, make the background blurred slightly, you know.
Oh yeah, could do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like how
issue...
other than like the scrolling background, obviously, I like how I like how like much like a real set this is, you know. So I try to maintain a little bit.
Oh, that's fair.
The other issue with that is that I already take down time codes for like edits and certain things, and I was supposed to be taking down time codes for like what we're talking about at the time. I totally forgot to do that until far too late.
That's okay. We can start it next
So
episode.
the next
We can start cutting
episode
that
you'll
next
get
episode.
time codes, but this
Yay!
episode we are not. And that would mean that I would also have to time code exactly when we would need an image, and that's it's a lot of time codes. That's a lot.
There's
of
a point where you're gonna need a spreadsheet for the time codes.
Oh, I just remembered I have a spreadsheet for commission stuff.
Oh, I love spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are fun.
I love Excel spreadsheet.
I don't use spreadsheets often.
Oh yeah. It's like how much time the commission was and like how much money they paid me for it. Yeah. Yeah. My favorite lowest one was I was getting paid $5.60 per hour.
Oh.
That is rough. How many hours?
3.
Okay, so $15. Yeah.
That's not horrid.
Yeah, I was drawing imperfect, so you know, they don't take too long.
That's not horrid to do for
It
like
was,
because like art commissions usually like if you cut it to an hourly wage, it usually does not come out to over minimum wage, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, and this was also before I upped my prices because apparently people like my drawing.
Huh. I mean, I see why. Like, you do really
No,
good
yeah,
art.
I get it.
Do I?
Yeah, no, like when after like the first day of Console Craft, we hung out and you're like, "Hey, send me a reference." I was like, "Oh."
I was a little scared. I was a little scared to set it over the ref. I'm just like, what do you need that for? What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Jed's been sitting here ever since I drew Vox and just like, damn, that's mine.
No, not even that. I was just confused because I thought you were doing a group piece.
You're on the list, Jed. It's in the art channel. There's a list.
Oh no, the list came out today, but I was confused because I thought you were going to be drawing the carrying scoots across the planet because you said offhandedly that you were thinking about it.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I
rest in
discovered
peace,
something
Scoots.
more.
Rip Scoots, dude. We
No, I
set up like a
discovered.
memorial for him.
Oh, we do.
Dude,
No, I discovered
that should be the reason that we.
Oh, yeah, you go on.
No, but like that should be the reason that we rekindle and are not mad at each other anymore. Is uniting over Scoot's funeral.
Maybe so. We'll figure that out in lore later. I'm sad about Scoots.
Scoots is a sad story.
Like generally, I was mad at Whale because I wanted to kill him. I must admit I will strangle him when I get the chance.
Because like, we had it explained to us. Of like, no, it was an accident. And it's like, okay, well, how exactly did they accidentally kill Scoots? And they're like, well, every time they come in, they punch Scoots, and then eventually they manage to kill him by just punching him once. And I was just like, yeah,
mobs
that's how that works.
Regenerate, guys.
Yeah.
Originally, it was thought that Scoots despawned, and it was like, no way. Not a shot.
No,
if Scoots were going to despawn, they would have. Yeah.
He was in a boat, and then he had a lead on him. And, Bush was like, well, the door was open. He was like, no, he doesn't leave. He's our receptionist.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure they were bound to that corner because we put that thing underground.
They were, yeah. That was a really good system. You couldn't see the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah. It worked
no,
out.
I'm so sad about it still. I'm just like, he's a guy. What the fuck?
Rip Scoots.
He's just
and
a little
then
guy.
You fucking murdered the chicken I got very attached to earlier today. That was rough.
Jed got to be attached to a chicken for 5 minutes, and I'm so glad you killed it so we didn't have to drag it all the way across the map.
Well, because I would have had to walk back to the henchman headquarters, I would have had to grab a lead, and then I would have had to drag it across the map.
You would have been doing it on your own.
Yeah, no, it would have been. But Console Craft has been a fantastic experience so far. Just like, I don't know, did we talk about this last episode, Fox? About like
we talked about Console Craft. We spent some time talking about yada yada, 8 hours a day, yada yada. We spent time on that.
Maybe content on her creation. Wait, no.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna spend
Yeah, no,
like half an hour thinking of one of
one.
these.
You know what I
No.
like?
What do you like?
Speaking of people who create content, and because I didn't get to this when we were talking about content creation, or when we were talking about it earlier, Hermitcraft Late Night Crew. You ever think about that?
Ooh.
You ever think about? Well, okay, so there's this thing that they only recently started openly talking about. I think it was mentioned first in a B-dubs video of there is a quote unquote late night crew Hermitcraft thing where like a bunch of the members who can make it off recording, nobody's allowed to record anything that happens. They just kind of sit and hang out on the server for a good couple hours a night, just sitting, hanging out, chilling, and it's like that's really sweet. That's a really neat. I meant to bring it up during like the work-life balance thing or during the Hermitcraft thing, but I missed both of those opportunities to do that. But it's just it's just such a nice quality thing of just like, yeah, they're really friends, guys. These aren't just a bunch of people who make things, you know.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I really want to be friends with them, and it's kind of terrifying that possibility isn't too far away for me, because like Mogswamp is just right there in my DMs. Like he's just there. He's vibing.
Yeah, that's
Now,
wild.
I am going to probably sound like an idiot because I recognize the name. Mogswamp is the super flat guy, yeah?
Yeah, he's the super flat guy.
Okay, good. Thought I was thinking of the right guy. Wanted to double check. I love that guy.
Also, Ollie checks in on my Twitter sometimes. Oh, the Orion Sound. Yeah.
Neat.
He doesn't follow me, but like I see him every now and again liking my stuff, and I'm just like, what are you doing here, Ollie? What are you doing
you
here?
are the worst case for it. You're the worst case for that like 6 degrees of separation thing that me and Jed have been talking about for a while now.
It's not 6 degrees. Like we are like I'm just sitting here. Like Mogswamp is actively friends with like Jimmy and that, and I'm just sitting here like
just rubbing elbows with the high end.
I am. No, I am. Like I know some of the high end people, and it's
how long till you get a seat at the table?
I don't know. I'm at the kids' table right now. I'm at the kids' table with because like I don't know if you considered Efobot high end, because he's got like 5,000 subscribers.
Higher end than me.
1,000. No, I have 5,000 subscribers. No, 5 million.
Oh, yeah. God, I am so old, man. Like, you're like, yeah, he's got like 5 million. And I had to think to myself, of like, oh, well, that's not super duper high end. I remember when the highest subscribed YouTube channel was not over 100,000. I actively remember this.
Yeah, I remember when it was not even like 50,000. Like,
oh yeah, like, it's 5 million. Guys,
it's insane.
Think about how many people that is.
No, yeah, 5 million people is a lot. That's enough. That's enough people to shit out 7 football fields or whatever the like plaque letter says.
How much? And I had 5,000.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's wild. Like for me, I got a TikTok video that had like 800 views, and that was absurd to me because it's like that is like the amount of people in my entire high school. That is.
I got a stream summary with numbers higher than 3 on it, and I clap my hands and make noises like a seal, dog.
It's absurd. I started like adding my content in the Willow Gardens under the Willow content, and I've been getting consistently like 3 or 4 viewers at all times, and I'm thriving.
You're balling, dude. You're balling.
Yeah, we're cooking here,
dog.
But no, see. What were you saying? Go ahead. I'll come back around. This is unrelated.
I don't know, like, if you guys get this, because since I hang out with, like, people that, like, consistently have over a million subscribers, I've just become so desensitized to, like, that number. I'm just like, oh, yeah, that's a number. Like, that's, like, 1.
It's absurd.
You know?
Yeah. No, I get you.
And then I think about it, I'm just like, holy shit, this person I watch, like, every day have less subscribers than my friend.
Yeah, I like to. So, I've taken sort of I don't know about growth. What do you know about growth? in content creation? What's your personal strategy? Because it seems like everybody on the planet has their own
Mm.
their own secret to success, you know?
So, personally, I do know how to grow my channel. I just don't do it because I like posting fan content and it makes me happy. And if I went to grow my channel, then I would have to actually put editing in my everything, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Editing
Yeah.
sucks.
I'm getting to the point where I like editing. I have
I mean,
my like certifications for it and whatnot. Like I could
Mhm.
do it professionally if I wanted. I didn't like it for a very long time. It's something I'm very like that I don't want to toot my own horn, but something I have the skill for. I don't like doing it. I don't
Yeah.
like doing it. And the more I edit recently, the more I'm getting back into it after like not editing for
Yeah.
years. It's like I like it. It's like
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. But again, I see what you mean about just like, yeah, I make the things that make me happy and I make them in a way that makes me happy. And it's like that
Yeah,
is the way to go.
Yeah, I'm
for
also
sure.
trying to not be recognized by the big people that I might accidentally have to meet sometime. And if they know who I am and what kind of content I create, I'm gonna sit here and be like, please don't talk about it.
Shake your hand and apologize.
No, if I ever meet Green or Scar, I'm just gonna shake their hand and go, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
because I got this was a very long time ago, but I reached out when I was I don't know, like 17ish, and at that point I had been making I have been producing things on the internet since I was like 8. None of them very good, obviously.
I've seen a lot of them. They're really fun
Oh,
to
yeah.
go through.
And it's all privatized now. All that stuff
It's mega
is
private.
publicly
It's okay.
gone. But
It's okay. I used to be a gacha content creator.
for a very long time ago, when I was like, I had hit a stagnation point with making things where I was just like, I'm making things that I like. It just doesn't seem like they're for anybody else but me. And so I reached out to one of my favorite content creators who was not of my genre at the time. A little funny haha Mario man you might know, named Simple Flips. Because his DMs were open and I was just like, hey, you're one of my favorite content creators of all time. How do you do it? What are you doing? You seem like such a motivated guy. I just don't know how numbers work. Throw me a bone here. Do you have any advice for the little guy? And he was just like, yeah, I got some advice for the little guy. Make good content and people will show up, you know? And he didn't say it like that. He meant it. He meant it in earnest of just like, if you make good things, people will see that you make good things and they'll like it, you know? And I've lived on that for like years of just like, yeah, no, I might whether I'm at 5 subscribers or 5 million, I'm gonna produce content that is like the best of my ability, you know?
Yeah.
I just kind of make whatever I am like feeling, and then I post it, and sometimes it gets like 600 views, and sometimes it gets 6,000 views. And I don't know how that works. I don't look at graphs. I failed math. And I don't know how shorts work. My most viewed short is like 40,000. But that and then I'm just like I've never been able to recreate that. So I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck just happened?
Dude, YouTube Shorts and TikTok are both like such high instant gratification platforms for like content creation, because every time I post a Twitch clip, that's all I use them for. I'll repost my Twitch clips using like the vertical Twitch editor, just because it's like an easy way to pump Twitch clips out and get content on those platforms. I'll every time I put a video up there, it gets all the views and interactions that it's going to get within an hour, and then it stagnates out from there. It hits a number and then it freezes, and so it's like it's great. It's so great. It sucks that it falls off, but like it's great in the moment of just like, whoa, I just got like 20 likes in the last minute and a half. What happened? You know?
Yeah. It's
No,
wild how those short form content works.
So yeah, no, but I've when I started long form, I was not expecting like it to be climbing. Like my content are climbers. That basically means over time they get like a shit ton of views. Like my Skull Friday Night Funkin' themed one only like just recently hit 7K. And like when it first, like it was stuck at like 100 views for like months, and it just recently spiked, and I have no idea why.
Yeah.
I'm not
Right.
even friends with the guy in the video anymore. They're just like, do part 2. I'm just like, I can't.
I can't.
I can't. I mean, I can probably go up to Aoife and go like, hey man, you wanna collab?
God,
It's
dude.
absurd.
The idea that that is a possibility for you. Do you not realize how ridiculous your life is?
That is absurd.
I don't realize many things, guys. I'm
Well, because you
Wooien.
got, well, not only that, but like you do so many things, and from the things that we've seen in the last like nearly 2 hours, you're very good at all of them, and you've got your hand in so many pies, you know, and it's just like, it's
I've got all the
insane.
plums.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, you've got all the plums on all your fingers.
Yeah.
I've only got 6 fingers. Holy shit!
Like I don't like to like stroke people's ego. I'm just saying that like it's
Dude.
uncanny.
Dude, what fucking ego do I have?
Fair enough.
I'm
And that's the best part. That's the best part is that you're not like, yeah, I'm pretty great, you know?
No, you're hanging out. That's
Yeah,
the thing is, I felt very like inferior to a lot of people, and that I wouldn't get in because
Oh,
it's
that's
like,
because you
dude,
are
I've got-
inferior, Jed.
I'm very well aware of this, but I've
No,
got
I'm
like
kidding, I'm kidding.
33 followers on Twitch, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, hanging out with Woolen. Like we're doing a lot of stuff with Woolen all the time. Like I'm in Woolen's DMs, and Woolen has 5,000 followers. Okay, all right.
Wait, you looked at my follower account? My following?
Yeah, Jed is like a numbers hound. Not for like,
scared.
oh man,
No,
they're so big and
no,
I can't wait to be
fine.
big too. But it's just like Jed likes numbers. Jed's a big number fan.
I
I'm
know,
also a big
nice.
number fan. I like looking at analytics though, specifically.
Dude,
I
actively don't know how many like Twitch followers I have. I'm gonna check.
You've got
will
like
have 500.
500 something Twitch followers.
Oh,
and,
I'm
like,
catching up
5,000
to you.
YouTubers.
I'm about to hit 600.
I'm catching up.
I just hit my 30 follower goal, and I'm doing fucking fantastic, dude.
Dude.
I'm wilding.
Well, that's the
No,
thing about it
so-
is like Twitch growth is so exponential where it's just
It
like
is.
it snowballs so hard of just like because there's like at Jed's level, I remember being at 30 followers, and it's like
was
if I
watching
get
you,
2
though.
followers, if I got 2 followers a month, I'd be lucky at that stage where it's just like
Oh, yeah.
now it's like
Yeah.
if I don't get 2 followers a stream, that wasn't a well-performing stream, you know?
Yeah, I should not do whatever I did on that stream.
I don't keep count. I just kind of like stream, and sometimes people talk to me, and I'm like, oh yay, people.
Yeah, I primarily do it because I like doing it. Like I don't, if a stream doesn't perform well, but I had fun, I'll do it again anyway, just because I liked
No.
it.
Like
The
I think it's really funny because people are like actively like going to me like, how do you do it? Like you know all these people, and I'm just like, dude, I'm just really like lucky. I'm like I was at the right place, the right time. Because,
Well,
like,
it's
half the things I do, I don't even like. I never like try and go for growth. I'm just a guy who likes things. That's it. That's all. I'm just dude.
yeah, it's like I feel like well, because you put somebody who's less easy to work with in your position, and they're not as successful despite being in the same
For
places
sure.
at the same times. I genuinely like you are so like this is such like an odd thing because most people have like some point where they're like, yeah, I would like to push back on that, or I would like it if we could talk more about that. But it's just like, hey, Woolen, you want to do this thing? Yeah, all right, we'll do it. You know.
Sure.
Like
Yeah, I don't
with
think-
like with notes, obviously you have notes some of the time, but like it's usually just like a yeah, I'll do the thing. I like doing things, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like that's
I
I think where the real testament is just like you're very easy to work with, and I think that's that's got something to do with it. If I had to guess,
Yeah, the whole reason I said yes because I want to hang out with you two more. You're very cool, and I like you.
oh,
That's awesome.
That's why I'm here.
you shouldn't have said that. We're gonna annoy you now. We're gonna like bother you
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
Not if I do it first.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, you motherfucker.
Oh,
Arms
I
race of who
honestly
can annoy the fuck out of each other.
no, I thought I was already like friends with Jed on Discord. Turns out, no, I wasn't.
I tried to make the group chat for today. It was wild.
Yeah, Jed usually makes those. Jed does all like
I was
the
just like,
Jed does all the
yeah.
grunt work.
Yeah, no, I was
Vox.
just sitting there. I'm like, wait, I'm not friends with Jed? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Vox does the like editing and the like prep. What are you sending
I'm
me?
annoying
I'm
you.
sorry,
I'm annoying.
Woolen is sending me gifts off and on.
Haha, I've got OBS open. You can't annoy me. I'm in streamer mode.
Yeah. No, but like Vox does all the like editing and like recording,
Shit.
and then I do all the like jotting down time codes and like
Yeah, like
preparing,
the
like,
secretarial work that I don't want to do.
I do the secretary work, but I am the co-host, and that was nice. I got promoted. Last time we had a fucking podcast idea, I was the like motherfucker in the corner.
You were
who's,
still my
like,
co-host on that one.
Oh
It
my
was just
God.
like the
That's
idea was different. We were gonna do like a talk show
Yeah.
setup, and he was going to be
You're
like,
the guy, you're
the
the other
music
guy.
yeah, like he was going to be like the Andy Richter to my Conan, if that makes any sense to you.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, well, that's fair.
I listen to 3 podcasts. 1,
Do
Chuckle
you?
Sandwich. 2,
Oh,
yes.
Chuckle Sandwich is so
2,
good. I fucking love Jay Schlett. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. Okay.
We found more things to talk about?
Oh yeah, we did. Okay, I'm gonna continue with my podcast. The second Redditor,
Right, the list.
The third is what's it called? What's he called? What's called? I'm looking at it. I'm looking at him. R slash. That's it. That's all. Those are the only podcasts I listen to. I used to listen to Illuminati, but now I don't.
Oh boy.
Oh, for
That was a
obvious reasons.
mess.
And
Dude.
now I'm an avid watcher of Oz Media, and I love Oz Media, and I think he's very cool.
That's cool.
So what I'm
Yes.
hearing is room for a 4th podcast in the podcast rotation.
Yeah.
I've already started listening to Fight About It at school.
Fight about it. Fight about it.
Wow.
I like doing Fight About It. I like doing Fight About It. I
Owie.
don't know if I like Fight About It. I don't listen to this show. I'm on
I
it. I
like
don't have
fighting.
to.
I listened
like
to the
fight-
first one. But yeah.
I'm probably not going to listen to this episode.
No, I didn't expect so. But you did listen. You did do research. You did research on the show. We realized.
I did research, yes.
Yeah.
My research is listening to the show, and I went, damn, that's a lot of swears.
I don't
Ooh,
think
Reddit. I
we've
talk
tried
about
to-
Reddit.
We've tried to cut back on the swearing this episode. I don't know. I only called
Yeah,
you a
let's do
motherfucker
that.
one time.
Fuck.
Oh shit, we gotta get those numbers up, Vox. These are
Yeah, we gotta get those numbers up. We gotta start like berating each
We've
other more.
got,
This
like,
is called
13
Fight About
minutes.
It, to be fair.
We've got
Um,
like
feel about it.
13 minutes.
Where's that George Carlin bit about like the 7 words you can never say on television?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Just insert that in the last
Hey.
like 10 minutes of the show.
Oh, Schlatt.
Oh, back to
I
Jay
just
Schlatt.
remembered-
Podcast.
Right.
Jay Schlatt,
Yeah. My
Chuckle
first
sandwich.
Minecraft username and my whole Twitch username and YouTube username was T-Schlatt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And then,
I've
that's
always
how I-
been always and forever been a Jay Schlatt enjoyer since
Yeah. I have
SMP
a J
Live.
Schlatt plushie.
Listen, Jay
Aw.
Schlatt's not my thing. That's all.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh,
not really too-
when I was T-Schlatt, that's how I met the Eret.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's how I met Eret. And
Has a
I'm
Jay
forever,
Schlatt fan account.
No. I've been forever like burnt into the history of that fucking Discord channel, like that Discord, Eret's Pub, as Titty Schlatt, and I hate it.
Oh. Unfortunate.
That's also how Caboodle knows me, so that's what I say. I have a weird history with Caboodle.
How fun.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right?
But hey,
Yeah.
speaking of people you've known for a while, unless you had more points about Jay Schlatt, did you have more points about Jay Schlatt before we make a move here?
Yeah, I have one more.
Okay, all right, go for it.
All right. Would you rather have unlimited bacon and no games, or all the games, every game, but no bacon, no games?
Controversial answer, unlimited bacon, no games.
All the games for me. I'm
That's
not
my
big on
choice.
bacon.
Yeah, controversial answer. Controversial answer, but I think I could stick by it.
Here's the real
You know
question.
what? That's mine too.
Would
Yeah.
you
What's up?
rather have $500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z?
Who the fuck is Jay-Z?
Aw. Damn.
Double up. Would you rather have a penny that doubles in value every day or a penny that doubles in size every day at
These are-
infinitum? It never ends. The
These
penny
two
keeps
are
getting
jokes
bigger.
That are jokes that Vox and I have been doing for
These are
like
about simple flip
6 months
spits.
now. Yeah.
Dude, that currency wouldn't be available in Australia. We don't have fucking pennies.
Dude, you should.
I don't want to
get
hear
pennies. They're
anything
so
from somebody.
good to
I don't want to
pellet.
hear anything from somebody from the nation that almost decided their national currency should be called the dinkum. I don't want to hear it.
The dinkum.
The
Okay,
I didn't even
fucking-
know that.
The
I didn't
fucking
even know that.
dinkum.
dude, they should have gone with the dinkum, dude.
Guys.
I found out about this because I heard someone use. I had to look it up because I heard someone use
There's
like
some,
joke about it and reference using the phrase "I'm living dinkum to dinkum."
Oh my
So
god.
that was a petition signed that we changed the official name of our money to dollary dues.
That's
Should have done that.
I know.
God.
I really wish. I sometimes I call them dollary dues.
Dude, Dank Pods has permanently changed my vernacular.
Oh my
and
god.
a lot of it has gone away, but you know.
Oh, guys.
I do have an argument. I do have an argument
Oh.
though.
All right.
Speaking
fight
of
back?
being Australian, I don't like to make like ha-has about people's nationality, but Australian slang is bad. Australian slang sucks. I don't think you
Fuck
could just
you
throw an
mean?
IE onto the end of words and like suddenly you've got a slang word. That's not how it works. You gotta be more creative than that.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Fair counterpoint.
that's a fair counterpoint. But other fair counterpoint. Nah mate, nah. There you go.
All right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could have at least bothered to do an accent for that. You could have bothered.
It feels weird.
You didn't want to be
weird.
offensive.
Have you ever done an accent in front of somebody with the accent?
Yes,
It's weird. Nah, mate, nah.
I'm not doing
There you
it.
go.
I don't want to do it
Yeah,
now.
that was
I
but-
did it.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
that
I
was
know
terrible.
that was awful. That was
0
an
out of 10.
impression of an impression because that
We're holding
that
up
is an impression
scorecards.
of Dank Pods doing like an impression of a different accent that he doesn't have. So like we're 3 impressions deep.
Mate, what the fuck?
Down the rabbit hole here. But
Yeah.
you were making a point. You were making a point that I interjected with my opinions on Australian slang. Sorry, Wooien. We've cut you off like a billion times this episode. We're the
I'm
worst
so
about that.
sorry.
Guys, would you rather have unlimited pennies with no other way of doing transactions or unlimited baloney?
Unlimited baloney.
Unlimited baloney.
You never go hungry. You never go hungry.
I
Yeah,
actively
could
throw
solve
out
world
pennies.
hunger.
Yeah. To be fair, if it was the baloney from Sally Face, probably not.
You would have
I
more
don't wanna
opportunities
miss
to
something.
reference Weird Al.
My Bologna,
Yeah, and whatnot.
etc. Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
rather take care of 6 12-year-olds for 3 days or serve Karens for 8 hours?
Surf
Like
Karens.
each customer is a Karen.
6-year-olds.
I can
I'm
be-
decent with children. I don't know. Children just kind of like
I
you know how some
choose-
kids like have, and I'm having to word this carefully. I'm having to word this carefully because there are many ways that this sentence can like be misconstrued. But you know how children usually like oh man, he doesn't like anybody. What the hell? Why does he get along with you? He doesn't like anybody, this kid. And it's like, I don't know. I'm just a guy, you know?
I have that too. Apparently, I'm really good with kids, and I'm just sitting here like I actively want to punch them in the face, but okay.
Oh, I don't like kids. Not even a little bit. Like I am not a fan of
Oh my
like,
god. Oh my god, Vox. Jed.
like children annoy the hell out of me. What's up?
Okay, so I was sitting in this like little middle room. Like there's like my art room and then the computer room, and I was sitting in the middle
Mhm.
of like the 2 rooms because I was doing my
The space
online
between
schooling
spaces.
for my other school. Yeah. the teacher had to put year 7s in there, and I don't know what year 7s is in America. Let me search it up.
I assume
7th
Um,
grade, I would
7th or 6th
assume.
or 7th. Because do you guys have a kindergarten?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's 7th grade, I assume.
Do you start at
Um,
1? Do you start at 1 and then count up? Does that include
yeah,
kindergarten?
we go kindergarten, year 1, year 2, year 3.
Yeah, 7th grade
Oh,
then.
okay. That makes perfect
Yeah,
sense.
7th grade.
7th grade then. Perfect transition.
Why the I call them year 7s, guys. Year 7th grade. All right. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if you were counting kindergarten
11,
as
12
1.
year olds.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the major pressing.
Yeah.
But 11 to
Oh,
12
wait,
year
no.
olds, yeah.
Actually, it might be 6th grade for you guys.
Oh yeah?
Could
Yeah.
be.
I'm looking at Google. Google never lies to me.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm sitting in the corner. It's just 3 girls behind me, and I'm trying to do my work. I'm modeling stuff in Maya, and then I
Mhm.
just hear them like, "Oh, you don't got that skibby riz," and I'm just sitting there like, "Please tell me this is ironic." And they just kept talking about like alpha shit and like skibby toilet and then riz, and I'm just
The
sitting
kids
here
are
like,
alright.
and
The
I'm just
kids
sitting
are
here like,
alright.
I'm just sitting here like, oh my god, I'm old.
Vox?
I
Vox
finally
is this
don't get it.
Vox is this bit where he does the what the scallop? It's not funny. I find it the least funny
It's
bit
not
known
funny.
to
That's
man.
why I do it. That one's ironic. That one's
It makes
ironic.
me
I
nauseous,
genuinely
dude.
like that
I
the
don't
children
care if it's
have brain
ironic.
rot, though. I love that the children have
Yeah,
brain
I
rot.
like that the children have brain rot.
No, because I was a brain rot child at one point. Like each generation has their brain rot, and I feel like each generation
Stop,
needs
have
that to
YouTube
build
poop
character. I feel like there's going to be
Oh,
grown adults in like a decade walking around cringing at the fact that they were laughing at Skibbity Toilet Riz a decade ago, and
oh,
that
I
builds
hope you are.
character. It's important.
Listen, man,
No.
I'm gonna
No, you go, Jed. You go, Jed. Chew him
I'm
out.
gonna be laughing at YouTube poops until the day I die. I don't care.
YouTube
No,
poop is awesome.
oh man, when I'm like thinking about it, like I shouldn't have had the content creator space when I was like 13, because oh no, so many first impressions were fucked up. Yeah.
I didn't do
Yeah.
much weird shit
Yeah.
when I was young, but
When I met Jellybean, dude, it was like in the height of their controversy. Oh man, that was like
That was
I
like
was 9.
yesterday. What do you mean? That was like a
like
year ago.
yesterday.
That was 3 years ago.
No. No, the passage of time scares me. You can't say
Vox, we're
this.
ancient.
Yeah, dude, don't you I got like 4 years on you, dog.
You do. You do. Let's not think about the fact
I
that we
think
met
I've done content.
4 years
I
ago.
think I've done content creation longer than both of you combined.
That's no, definitely not. I've seen Vox's
Okay,
YouTube
not
channel.
combined,
That
but probably.
motherfucker has been making content since he was like an infant.
I have YouTube
Dude.
uploads from like 2007.
Dude, I
Oh
watched
shit,
Vox
that's
play,
when I was
like,
born.
I watched
Yeah.
Vox play like Space Invaders.
I
recorded on a
have
webcam
literally
facing a
I have
TV.
literally been
Jet-
doing this since you were in diapers, I assure you. I'm not as good at it.
No, I was a fucking fetus back then. I was born in 2007.
Yeah.
I was.
Do you know
still
what
in
I was
the
uploading?
womb.
Do you know what I was doing? And that I might someday return to as a grown man because I think about it every now and again. I should go back to
God,
doing
tomorrow.
I should go back and start doing stick fight flash animations again. I should go back to
Oh,
doing
hell
those.
yeah, Newgrounds days.
Those are
Well,
sick as shit, and I want more of them. And if nobody else is gonna do it, I'll
Oh,
crack my neck and get started.
I can teach you some animation stuff if you need it.
Oh, I'd love to learn.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
No, Jed, he's so old. He is actually ancient. He's been doing it since I was like not born.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know, man. It's awful.
How fucking old are you?
23.
I'm only like 23, so I'm not like I just
You know,
started hella young.
I think Phil's is like around that age too. Like
Yeah.
he's like near like 30.
I've
But
began
still.
Near 30.
Yeah.
around
I'm only
that
23.
age, yeah,
I'm
that
still
doesn't
early
mean-
20s. I'm still in my early 20s. Until next year when I'll be in my mid-20s.
No,
so
but
you were
like,
born. Yeah.
I was born
You did
in
not.
01.
Yeah, 07.
dude,
Yeah.
Crazy. I'm gonna be legally able to drink next year.
No.
that's wild. I'm 2 years older than you, and I can't drink.
Oh god, I
L.
didn't think. Oh god, I didn't consider that like age of drinking is different in Australia.
You didn't consider. You didn't.
I thought you were saying for a moment you were born in 07, turning 21 this year, and I was just like, no.
No,
No, that can't be right,
No,
and it's
no,
not.
no.
For once,
No,
for
it's
once,
not.
it's not the case.
Yeah.
I have so many of
No,
those, like Undertale is 11 years old this year, and it's like, no, it's not. You can't say that.
Oh
Stop
god,
it.
Oh god, it is.
Yeah.
Just about,
Oh.
yeah.
That makes me feel nauseous. I began feeling old since I joined Console Craft because I'm so used to like in our space that Vox and I hung out in. I was the baby. I was the youngest everywhere I was,
Cool
and it was always
guy.
surprising to people. And now, I like.
Now you get to see
man.
where I was at. Now you get to see
Wait,
where I'm
so-
living.
With the hench, I don't know. Am I considered part of the henchman, or I'm just the guy living with you?
You can
think
be.
you
I
could
didn't know
be.
if you wanted to be considered a henchman with the whole thing,
I
but you
kind of.
could be.
I considered myself as a henchman, just like a skulky one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. We'll have you.
I mean, if
I'm-
Enzo's your boss, then yeah, sure.
I can henchman. I can goon. I can do that.
Enzo hasn't
Hey,
logged
we don't
in.
talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Enzo hasn't
No,
logged in
I
in
was
so
watching-
long.
I was watching Quiet, and he's just like, these people took the good name of goons and like ruined it. And I'm just like, that's so true. And then he started talking about a virtual orgy, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, goon is such a funny word, like sexual connotation. I won't lie to you. I did choose it because like haha gooning also, but like I
Yeah.
primarily chose it because it's like, all right,
It
this is a funny word with some light sexual
But the
innuendo.
villains- Yeah, but the villain's goons. Like that's the original thing of it, and I will never see it otherwise.
Yeah, and we had to pivot to henchman because there's a moment where Fusion walks over to Enzo while Enzo's talking to us and goes, "Enzo, check your DMs. It's the definition of the word you guys have been using." And Enzo goes, "What? Okay." Hey guys,
Yeah.
we can't say gooning anymore. Like
You-
that's
no,
the
we
whole
talked about
interaction.
Great moment.
Yeah,
It's really funny.
We talked about that the first time we hung out.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
That's such a funny story. I love
Yeah.
retelling that story though.
Oh, Vox.
What's good? What's
Also
good?
about the first time we hung out. What you said
Mhm.
you were like thinking about meeting me. Can you like explain upon that more?
Thinking about what?
So when
Oh,
the first meeting, like yeah.
I remember. I was saying I've been meaning to speak with you because of the like I had never spoken to you before, and then suddenly you're on my side on the ducks thing, and it's like you and Bush are all I've got. You and Bush are all I've got in this duck thing, and I haven't even spoken to you, so I got to get around to that at some point.
Oh man.
And then Jed came out and like we're pirate.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
dude, Jed has made me so much more social in the Willow group. I love it. I love it.
Dude,
Oh
it's
yeah.
wild. I came back and I was like, I came back because Vox couldn't make it to the testing day because he was dealing with PC issues, and so it was just me, and I got thrown into the deep end of Willow, and I was
Trial by
horrified.
fire.
Trial by fire, but it worked
Yeah.
out well. And then like you showed up, and we were pirates for a while, and then I told Vox, and I was like, yeah, I was I got to hang out with Woolen. You know, we had a good time. I think I would consider us beginning to be friends. And Vox was like, you hung out with Woolen? I haven't hung out with Woolen. What the fuck?
I don't know. Who's playing with a lighter? I must ask.
Jed is playing with a lighter because he cares not for audio quality whatsoever. He will eat into his mic. Yes, he will eat into his mic. He wears open back headphones where he'll lean in with the ear cups and I can hear myself echo back through them in lore, so I'm not able to, and I keep wink wink nudge nudge, I'm hearing voices at him and he never gets it.
Yeah.
So
No,
I've just
I
got
do that.
hours of footage. I've got hours of footage where Jed is like echoing my voice back to me or playing with a lighter or like deciding to dig a hole in the ground out of dirt, the loudest material in the world, by the way, to try to cut out of audio. And so during like an important like dialogue moment that we're having, and like it is impossible. It is impossible how inconsiderate this man is.
So listen, I've been paying attention. The first like 4 times that I picked up the lighter off my desk, I was like, huh. Is that
Use your capacitive mute and only play with it when you're like muted. We have the same mic. I know how easy it is to do that.
And I've been hearing it the whole time. I only just wanted to bring it up now because I didn't know how to bring it up before.
Speaking of things that we haven't had an opportunity to bring up before, we are 4 minutes and 36 seconds overtime, so that's probably where we should cut for the day.
What? We have to stop talking? Dang.
We have so many things to talk about, and we didn't get to all of them, and that's unfortunate. But we had a good show. We had a good show.
We're just... It's so funny because we just like naturally bounced off each other.
Yeah,
this worked well.
I thought this was gonna go until like 8 o'clock. You told me like recording takes up like 8 hours.
Did I say 8 hours? I said 2.
Yeah.
I meant to say 2.
Vox,
I meant to say 2. Did I type 8?
Yes.
Hold on. Let me find the message. I'm scrolling up in the group chat and not the thing. I'll double check that later. I'm sure you're right. I'm certain you're correct. But man, why did I say 8? Oh, I meant 2. I totally meant 2. I swear to you. Anyway, but that's
like, yeah, let me read it. Like 8 hours, give or take 10 either side. 10 minutes.
Oh man, I flubbed that hard. All of this planning was bunk,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Oh,
you're like, I don't know if I'll be able to make that. How the fuck
yeah,
am I supposed
no
to clear
wonder.
An 8-hour block, dude.
I thought we were legitimately. I just thought we were gonna sit here for 8 hours and talk, and I was ready for that. I was ready.
No,
You're just fully prepared. No, 8-hour episode. Let's go. No.
Oh god. Maybe for
fully
our
to skip lunch and dinner.
Oh
dude,
my
our
god.
80th episode. We'll do an 8-hour podcast for our 80th episode.
Episode 80. Let's go. Okay, but that's that'll finish us out for the day, folks. This has been Vox and Jed Fight About It with our friend Woolen. I think it's safe to say at this point. And yeah, no, it's been a good episode. I think it's been a good one. Woolen, you got anything you wanna plug on the finisher here?
Oh, well, hi, I'm Woolen. Check out my YouTube. It's Woolen, and check out my art commissions. It's called Art Comps. Yeah, it's an I for some reason. The L wasn't available, so I don't take L's here. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Or you. Yeah, check out my Tumblr too. Smile.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. You can find us anywhere your podcasts are available. Mostly on YouTube and Spotify. I'm still working on other platforms, but keep an eye out there, and we'll get distribution going for things like Google Play or iTunes and things like that. And yeah, no. It fit the cadence better. What are you saying?
Audio listeners, we love you to death. I'm audio listener.
There's a lot of visual here. I just found out this episode before recording this episode that I can upload a video podcast to Spotify. I don't know how that works, but I could totally do it.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, I know how to upload it. I just don't know how it works in practicality for the listeners. So like check it out and let us know what you think. I'm gonna do it for this one, and if it goes badly, I'll do it for this one only. So yeah, no, that'll be it from us, and we'll be back next week with a no guest episode where me and Jed get to talk shit about having Woolen on and how awful and terrible it was.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Woolen was the worst guest. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
I think this is such a bad episode that we should genuinely like end the show for good. This is the end, everybody. We won't be back next week.
Yep.
No, I kid.
Show's over.
I kid. We'll be back next Sunday.
I'll take the show. Woolen. Let's fight about it. Woolen fight about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Woolen and Woolen fight about it. Anyway, that'll do it for us, folks. See you around. See you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.